It is time to go. Was I a good mangaka? No. I'm told you were the best. I redrew Kaba in the DBZ style. I own my own restaurant. I do what I want. My boyfriend says he wants the toy. What Mastered Ultra Instinct would have looked like in Dragon Ball Z. Went ahead and drew Caulifla in the DBZ style. Thought I'd draw Caulifla again in the DBZ style and give her the roughness characters had in DBZ. Exercising a baby. Wanted a Beerus tattoo, got a meme instead. A guy from Brazil customized his car with Vegeta and his scouter. How to make your washer and dryer better. Low cost cosplay does it again. Kamehameha! I've done it. I've achieved Ultra Dripstinct. Finally, a Christmas tradition I can get behind. A new flavor of the Saiyan race. Thank you, Barnes & Noble, for this message. Without Dragon Ball, none of these other mangas would be here on this shelf. Thank you, Akira Toriyama. Daily reminder, Broly saw harassment and wanted smoke on sight. No Twitter, no Instagram, 45-year-old V-card caveman knew that shiz was wrong and had never seen a woman. This will forever be one of my favorite moments in Dragon Ball history. I miss the hold him off just until Goku gets here squad. Timmy Turner, I challenge you. Cosmo, I wish Goku was defeated. You got it, Timmy! Piccolo? When was the last time you did any training? What if some new world-ending evil shows up? Gohan? This is what I imagine Gohan's thought process was like in those seconds. This bogus cell's scared out of his wits. Maybe I'll toy with him a bit. Gohan! Screw it, I'm not Vegeta. Did we beat Goku? That was Krillin. Vegeta's neck had the most substantial character development in Dragon Ball. I had no reason to think that the Tournament of Power would be anything other than a regular martial arts tournament. I didn't knowingly put universes in danger so I could have good fights. Besides, Zenny was on God about to erase the universes anyways. My tournament idea is the only reason you ungrateful jerks haven't already been deleted. Everything worked out, get off my cake about it. Half of DBZ is just a room of people doing this. The other half is people doing this, but outside. Found this on Facebook. You wanna go to Mix Satan's, son? I'll get you a kid's meal. Dad, I'm 25. So you don't want apple slices, nuggets, and a toy? That would be nice, actually. Lesson 10. Always wear your Saiyan armor for formal occasions. Dragon Ball Super would have been 100 times better with the 90s animation. One of the strongest warriors in the multiverse is just a flapping tired mom who showed up in a tracksuit to beat the shiz out of people to protect her tiny daughter, and that's the realest shiz I've ever seen, to be honest. Gohan, Goten, Broly might be strong, but nothing is stronger than family. Ha! The moment you realize Trunks managed to gain more energy from 30 to 40 homeless people than Goku from 2 to 3 planets. Dragon Ball? Demon Slayer? Having villains conveniently show up from weakest to strongest. Arnold Schwarzenegger is slowly becoming Master Roshi. According to the director of Dragon Ball Super Broly, the team could not go by Toriyama's script word for word, as it would have led to a movie nearly 3 hours in length. I swear, Tokyo Revengers fans got the wildest matchups. They'd be like, Mikey versus Goku, no powers though. Mom, I am a Barbie. Yes, my baby, You are a Barbie. Dad, I'm Vegeta. No, I'm Vegeta. There go Piccolo raising someone else's kid again. Who's the more popular anime character, Gojo or Goku?
What?
I ate Goku tacos from a Goku food truck. DBZ fun fact. Both of these events happen at the exact same time. Who's winning? Adult Naruto at full power? Or base Goku, only head and leg, blindfolded, earplug in each ear? Good going, kid. Keep training hard, and maybe one day you'll surpass Yamcha. It's been almost 30 years, and Dragon Ball fans still can't agree on which character out of these two is stronger. That time, Goku just casually hires a new god. What is the funniest beef of all time? Broly hating Goku for crying too much as a baby. No, Majin Buu is invincible now. The universe is over. Buu is strong now. Sounds fun. Sometimes I keep forgetting that Gohan probably has one of, if not the most flapped up childhoods ever compared to other kids in anime. Celebrities flexing with their $100,000 watch. My $40 watch telling me the same time. Everyone talks about Hit versus Diavolo, but no one talks about Dio versus Guldo. So, since I'm part of the show now, and you're the main character, which means in the future, you'll be my side biznatch. Welcome to the team, another Vegeta. Aliens broke prepubescent Gohan's neck on his 6th birthday in outer space, and y'all wonder why that man wanted to change his career and get out of the game. Do you guys agree with this? Never forget how bad Universe 7 would have lost if fighters were allowed to kill in the Tournament of Power.
What?
Frieza would probably rush killing people. Seriously, death lasers would have killed most of the contestants, including Krillin, within the opening minute. Frieza! Why'd you blow up Krillin? We're on the same team! Last time I did it and you transformed, so I figured maybe if I did it again you'd go Super Monkey Ball 7 or something and wrap this up so I can go home. But those who'd hurt my friends, I won't forgive! When you see someone introduce their friend to Dragon Ball, but then they tell them to start with Z. Guys literally only want one thing, and it's flapping disgusting. I wanna be a Super Saiyan! When you're strong AF, but everyone prefers the orange dude. Goku? I give up. My son will take over. Here, you're gonna need this. Tosses Cell Senzu Bean. Gohan. Vegeta fans after watching Thor vs. Vegeta Death Battle. You know, Cell could have perfectly killed Gohan here, but said, nah, I'ma kill Trunks, cause flap him. That's some top tier hating, and I gotta respect that. Hit as a recruiter? If you refuse, you will die. Goku as a recruiter? 10 million per person. Saiyans stay small for a long time, then hit a sudden growth spurt. Oh, that's neat. When will Vegeta hit his? What people think Goku's signature attack is? What it actually is. What is the most coldest lines ever for you? Every force you create has an echo. Your own bad energy will be your undoing. You know what I liked about Jiren? He was simple. No world domination, no 1,000-year-old beef to settle, no randomly absorbing other people. He just got hands, and they are rated E for everybody. Dad telling me not to shake the chair when he's changing the light bulb. This character had way too much screen time. Zarbon, take the shot. Yes, Lord Frieza. When you're Bible studying her cake and you see your gains in the mirror. How many times are you going to flapping watch this movie? Did Vegeta secretly use the Dragon Balls to get taller? I haven't bathed this body in blood for a while. Frieza! This is Dragon Ball Super, not Z. Our opponents cannot bleed on this show. 2 Dragon Ball characters that lost due to nothing but plot. Everyone? Goten and Trunks are like 13 and 14 years old. Why do they look like toddlers? Goku at 16 years old. Gosh, how sad. These girls must be poor. They can't afford clothes. Goku, canonically good at geometry. Some hate Kid Gohan. Some hate the Great Saiyaman. Some hate adult Gohan. Some hate future Gohan. But everybody loves this Gohan. My parents arguing whether I'll become a doctor or an engineer. Me, who has already decided to be a Super Saiyan. Remember when Trunks met Android 18 in Dragon Ball Super? Imagine if he would have shouted, "That's for Gohan!" and blown her up on the spot. Y'all can't be calling Gogeta the greatest when Vegito beat up the strongest DBZ villain as Candy. Most annoying fusion in Dragon Ball? Hold up. Nah, fool, that's Broly. Luffy has Gomu Gomu powers. In Gear 5, he can hold up thunder in his hand, turn into a giant, and stop a beam attack by pulling up the ground. He's way stronger than Goku. Yeah, I got bad news. Why not just fly? You're in your house. You guys should love this. Neglects his kids to train/fight. Neglects his training to be a family man. Found the perfect balance of being a warrior and a family man. Character development. You're up, Gohan. Sorry you had to start fighting again, Gohan. Dragon Ball becoming one of the most influential manga of all time. Akira Toriyama, who started it as a gag manga. Thousands of people brought back with one wish. It is within my power. I got you. No, one resurrection per wish, please. I can't take it. Goku starting to change colors after Frieza killed Krillin. 9-year-old me. This one sparks joy. This one does not spark joy. Hand over Pikachu or prepare to fight. Hey, that man just tried to talk to me and said flap your boyfriend. Me before I take action. Ew, you actually like Super? LOL, what an idiot. Z is so much better than S. Super is not even good. Shut the flap up. Please, shut the flap up. This was everyone's reaction at that moment. Entire Dragon Ball summarized in one panel. Hey Goku, these are bad guys. Beat them up for us. Okay. Hey Thanos, take the last Infinity Stone. Really? Now, please attack me with all your power. Okay. Shala, head shala. Aw man, we can't go in here, Vegeta. It says 18 plus. There's only 2 of us. You are so flapping stupid. Let's just invite more people. We provide birth and child rearing support here at the Ginyu Force. So, when you feel like you're going to give birth, just let us know.
What?
Dragon Ball fans when random Frieza grunt number 648 is stronger than every character in OG Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball fans when base Kaba is arguably stronger than every character in Z. Characters we all agree were having relations off screen. Dragon Ball fandom? I really hate the fact that Gohan studied for his future instead of training and fighting. The future where Gohan did nothing but train and fight. Reddits every time a new DBZ game releases, knowing he'll be the tutorial boss. Hey kid, I heard you beat that cancer guy. You must be pretty strong. I'm gonna surpass Kakarot one way or another. Picking fighters for the Tournament of Power was like, you. Is there a lore reason Tarpal's brother Vegeta married this thing? She gave him a pink shirt, which in Saiyan culture is a proposal of marriage. I don't care if this is true or not, it's fully canon in my head now. Even if you don't like it, this is what peak anime design looks like. Accept it. Chi-Chi got some explaining to do. I believe in Super Saiyan in desaturated yellow supremacy. I didn't see Super Saiyan trending worldwide on Twitter when it released. It's me, Dad, your son, Kakarot. Kakarot, my son. How many planets have you destroyed? None, but I killed Frieza twice. Good job. Why did Gohan say this? Yeah, you know, when you can fly, these rides don't really seem that fun. Well, if you're already bored, why not try taking a ride on my fist? LOL, not mine, but it does sum up the Broly movie. You're not a bad guy, I can tell. Die, piece of shiz! I miss my big dog. My head hurts. I miss my dad. I think I'm gonna throw up. I'll kill you all next time. Alright, see you. Seduces hottest girl in Dragon Ball, kicks the shiz out of Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza, refuses to elaborate further, leaves. Dragon Ball fans carefully crafting the worst flapping ideas you've ever heard. Fact, Trunks made up his backstory so people would feel bad for him. What? Yeah, he's actually just some guy from a different city. He's not even a Saiyan, his hair just does that sometimes. Yeah, and his ki blast? Magic trick, just like Mr. Satan said. It's all smoke and mirrors and magnets. I doubt it. Vegeta's never been one to misread an opponent's strength. Shows up, introduces power levels, drops the biggest bombshell in the franchise, one-shots Goku, makes Goku team up with his arch-nemesis, force Goku to give up his life to protect his son, and fans say he was a wasted character. Who would win? Biggest assassin in Universe 6? Or biggest assassin in Universe 7? If Tao can survive the first time skip and surprise hit with his tongue attack, son of a biznatch would never see it coming, dead on the spot. Hey Vegeta, what's his power level? Run, you idiot! Trunks. Son Goku, you cannot hit me. Prince Vegeta, if you hit me, I get stronger. Equals, you cannot hit me, but if you do, then I will become stronger. GT Universe, you fools! Your careless use of the Dragon Balls has unleashed an evil power that threatens the entire universe. Super Universe, Tien Shinhan, who never stopped training for over 50 years, seeing Gohan reach a level of power way beyond his comprehension just because he has good genetics and anger issues. Why does Tien's Tri-Beam attack make a rectangular hole? Is he stupid? Who would win? Black Frieza? Or Emperor Pilaf, but a version of him that would win? Well, during his first chronological appearance, Pilaf had a power level of 40, while Goku only had a power level of 2 during his first appearance. So, assuming they grew at similar rates, Pilaf should be 20 times stronger than current Ultra Instinct Goku. Wondering why Pilaf hasn't been appearing much? He's been biding his time. Has anyone tried power scaling this flapping door that Krillin and Tien Shinhan couldn't open up? Door Solo's Namek, not gonna lie. Why did Gero build himself weaker than 17 and 18? Is he stupid? Real talk, why is a chick in a Playboy bunny suit part of Frieza's personal HFIL? Because daddy's little princess has trauma. Goku understood the assignment. Grow up big and strong, my little Kakarot. Hard to swallow pills. Vegeta letting Cell get to perfect is the same as Goku letting Frieza get to 100%. What Dragon Ball fans think would happen? What Superman fans think would happen? Reality. If Frieza had jogged for 5 minutes before going to Earth to get his revenge on Goku. Master Roshi watching everybody get their cakes beat for the last 20 years? Roshi casually showing up to the Tournament of Power and battling beings far greater than in Z. Gohan sitting around doing nothing for 20 plus hours? Gohan studying ants for about a year. Don't mean to alarm you guys, but a Saiyan would rather die than run from an enemy. Are you winning, son? Everyone's so obsessed with power scaling that they forgot about height scaling. Can you do it? Easily. There is no wish I cannot grant.
What?
Shenron lying through his flapping teeth. Anyone who says filler is a bad thing clearly forgot about the episode where Piccolo and Goku got their driver's licenses. Considering his infinite stamina, his wife must be one HFIL of a happy lady. Meanwhile, please 18, I'm tired! Well, I'm not. Other mangakas? Their names are an extense of their character and have meaning, and that's why they're complex and blah blah blah. Toriyama. They're named after vegetables. Fun fact, Vegeta has never once spoken to 18 in the entirety of Dragon Ball after she did this to him. Just saw this on IG. I think Dragon Ball fans aren't the most mentally sane people out there. Out of nowhere power-up that's put him on par with godly characters for no reason. Out of nowhere power-up that's put him on par with godly characters for no reason. Luffy Gear 5 can beat Goku, mofos, when Goku blows up the earth. The days of Yamcha being memed on is about to come to an end because Homeboy is about to literally hook himself up with a god. What did Vegeta mean by this? The green girl appears heavier than usual. I see you've been busy. Can't believe so many fans forgot Goku's horse. Bro was the MVP. My goal is an ultimate form that no one has ever seen before. I'm going to aim for that with a different method than you. While you and Vegeta waste time training with gods and angels, I will pull this form out of my cake and become stronger than everyone without any special training. My fans will love it. Totally real Dragon Ball facts. Did you know, in a recent interview, Akira Toriyama confirmed that the reason Cyborg 18 was interested in Krillin as a partner is because he has no nose. This is because, according to Toriyama himself, 18 actually smells badly all the time because she never feels like bathing. Since Krillin has no nose, obviously, this is no problem for him. Evil Goku be like, I don't like fighting. Holy shiz, the icon for Super Android 13 on Apple TV is Goku getting his nuts destroyed. Even the main image is the moment before. What? What if Broly was American?
What?
I just woke up and opened my laptop. I found you! Deflap. Here! Y'all make fun of my boy Great Saiyaman, but guess which one has their V-card? You are HIV positive and see her. What are you gonna do? Ask her to get rid of my HIV? A 1,000-year-old transformation from legend that brought down Frieza? A couple of robot teens. Biggest L competition. Mortal Arc Vegeta spending half the arc learning how to unfuse people and loses to a fusion, versus Granola Arc Vegeta learning a new form and its special ability is losing. Literally no one. Netflix. Me and Frieza go ahead. Meanwhile in HFIL. Is Monster Carrot still on the moon? Unfortunately for Monster Carrot and his two followers, the moon goes on to be destroyed by Master Roshi during the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament as a permanent solution to stop Goku from transforming into a great ape, since his tail grew back. What if Goku learned the heart virus?
What?
Girls? Am I fat? OMG, no, you're so beautiful. Boys? Bro, am I fat? Bro, I know 5 fat people, and you are 4 of them. This one shot basically confirms DBS Krillin Body Z with one arm tied behind his back. Literally me. Colored hair? How ridiculous! Did your father abandon you?
Whoa!
Shin Supreme Kai when Frieza massacres literally trillions? Shin Supreme Kai when Magician wants to revive a fatty? Is there a lore reason Vegeta's brother Tarbell married this thing? So you know better than to take him seriously. Yamcha was the only person in Dragon Ball to use his power to get money. It's ironic that Chi-Chi would probably like Goku to be more like Yamcha. Most normal Dragon Ball what if. Goku and Caulifla fell in love and were betrayed. I will defeat Majin Buu. There was never anything special about Trunks' sword. Everyone on the block had one. Let's say one day you wake up and get to be Krillin for an entire day. What would you do? 17?
What?
Did you mean 18? No. Okay, I don't judge. My wife left me and took the kids. Which Dragon Ball quote should I use? Bye, son. Only reason why Krillin is the strongest Earthling is because he's easier to draw. Tien will be back with other facts soon. Bro thinks he's a part of the main cast. I flapping love the Saiyan armor! It looks amazing on everyone that wears it! Who's winning this? Battle of Gods and its consequences to the power scaling community. To be fair, do you think it made sense that Goku and Piccolo struggled with Raditz just for the other Z Warriors to train a year with Popo and Kami, something Goku already did, and they were already at Raditz level? Power scaling was rigged right from the start. The fact that there's a giant Yamcha in a China art museum signifying his death in Dragon Ball is insane. It's funny to think about the fact that Chaozu is like a 40-year-old man. Imagine Goku fighting Gear 5 Luffy. He wouldn't know what to do.
What?
Yamcha can literally kill Luffy like this. Goku? Gohan, when the Tournament of Power begins, you're in charge. We'll do what you say. Gohan? Okay, Dad. Tournament of Power begins. Finally, a good what if. What if Devilman saved the future? Dragon Ball fans will say shiz like, this is the worst character design in the entire series, and all it is just some inoffensive short lanky dude. Genuine question. Can Goku fire Kamehameha from his cucumber? Accurate. 100% accurate. Frieza, if he listened to Goku and trained for 30 seconds on Namek. Mofos be like, how far does this character get in Dragon Ball? As if 95% plus of them don't fall to this guy. One thing I've learned from my father is to never give up, even when the odds are stacked against you. 8 episodes earlier. I give up. That moment you realize Goku only bites real threats. How many Saiyans does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just one. But it takes 3 episodes. 5 minutes. That's how long you have until this planet explodes. And so, the biggest lie in anime history was told. When you look away for a sec and understand what the characters are saying in Japanese. So, this is the power of Ultra Instinct. What they teach you in class, what they give as homework, what they ask in exams. Yo, Vegeta, I'm happy for you, and I'ma let you finish, but Goku is the strongest Saiyan of all time. Piccolo, use Hyper Beam! This is what happens when you try to be important. I'm tired of these 9,000 jokes! Calm down, Vegeta. How many of them have you heard? It's over 9,000! Vegeta, wanna hear a joke? What is it? Super Saiyan 3. I don't get it. Exactly. Lost his best friend. Lost his teacher. Lost an innocent android. Played in the woods. Kakarot, just watch. I will definitely surpass you. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Me watching Dragon Ball Z. 6-year-old me. I'm the one in the middle. My mental health as soon as I turn 30. What's for breakfast? Breakfast! You're having an existential crisis for breakfast. That's what! Oh no, my soap. You gonna pick it up? When the teacher says that attendance will not affect the final grade. Is he your son, Yamcha? I bet he is. Me trying to sleep. A random mosquito. Piccolo. Cell, how did you get so strong? Cell. The secret ingredient is crime. When you let Cell become perfect, but he turns out to be a lot stronger than you. Don't call yourself a Dragon Ball Z fan if you don't know this scene. Remember when Goku beat up a 3-year-old? Gokuism is the belief that the principles of Dragon Ball provide a moral compass for one's life, and that Goku is an ideal role model and moralistic person. By some definitions, it implies that Goku provides personal, global, and universal salvation, and that his death and resurrections were for our sake. I am Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. Did somebody say legendary? When Vegeta told Nappa to kill the rest of the Z Fighters, and you were chosen first. That moment when the kid you beat up yesterday brings his dad with him. Chi-Chi gives birth to Goten. Goku. Alright, I'ma head out. Reasons why SpongeBob would win a fight against Goku. SpongeBob can't take damage, in fact, it tickles him. He has detachable limbs he can regrow at any time. He is a master of karate. He can make guided missile bubbles appear out of nowhere. He is always ready. When you just started to enjoy your battle with Goku, and he suddenly gives up. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. What does an expert-level jigsaw puzzle have in common with your father? What? They're both in a million pieces. Vegeta needs to get his left arm checked out. Tournament of Power, 48 minutes, 34 episodes. Fusion, 30 minutes, 6 episodes. Namek Explodes, 5 minutes, 8 episodes. Androids Appear, 3 years, 1 episode. Is 4 a lot? Depends on the context. Number of times I die? No. Number of years I have to parent my kids? Yes. What literally anyone else sees? What Frieza sees. My perfectly valid argument? My mom. I carried you for 9 months. When she says you're like a brother to her. Chi-Chi, what happened? They came and kidnapped Gohan. Gohan? Who's Gohan? When's dinner ready? Save the world? Or potential Bible study with robot? You told me to use my full strength, but why? And what is this? You'll understand everything soon. When the test results come in and you are not the father. Goku, I'm pregnant! When someone tells me that Naruto is better than Dragon Ball Z, the ability to speak does not make you intelligent. When you take out the Widow's Peak, Vegeta's face is literally 50% forehead. Does your lip gloss taste like it smells? You want to find out? Vegeta wanting to wait for the birth of his daughter instead of training. Goku Marvel? Goku DC. How we see Goku? How Frieza sees Goku. How we see Goku? How all other universes see Goku. How Caulifla sees Goku. How Vegeta sees Goku. How Frieza sees Goku. How Beerus sees Goku. Trying to formulate the perfect response to her dry text. So you're telling me that some kid named Kenny has died more times than I have? Humanity's greatest hope is always late, but he's never early, if you know what I'm saying. My phone battery dies faster than Yamcha. So I took the pregnancy test. Okay, and? I'm pregnant. Did I pull out? Will I block your number? Will I claim this little dude? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I'll have you know that I'm the fastest in the whole universe. Yeah, your wife told me.
Emotional damage!
when you walk by a window and catch a glimpse of your gains. When you try to think how Goku has 2 kids, but he doesn't know how to kiss his own wife. There are no mistakes, Yamcha, just happy little accidents. My mom when I don't come after being called 0.25 seconds ago. That power is capable of destroying the universe. There's no way I could stop that much power. They say iPhone is better than Android, but I've never seen an iPhone save the universe. How you be when you be having Bible study with her versus when you meet her parents. When Bae says go deeper, but forgot what you're capable of. When she got on some leggings and her cake looking extra fat. When she wanna go another round. Jiren and Goku fighting. By Alexon Tattoo. Is it me, or does Super Saiyan Blue look way better when the hair isn't super shiny? I've done it. I've achieved Ultra Dripstinct. Goku at Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. Why he's so cheeked up? Kakarot's arriving to the function with 2 hams. Kakarot. I love how Dragon Ball Superhero straight up used a screenshot from the game Kakarot. It looks like a Pokemon battle. Enemy King Cold's Frieza used Tail Whip. Trunks used Sword Dance. Thank you, Barnes & Noble, for this message. Without Dragon Ball, none of these other manga would be here on this shelf. Thank you, Akira Toriyama. I don't know why I realized this, but this fight was longer than the Tournament of Power. 90s Super Nintendo ad. Gohan if Chi-Chi didn't push him to study all the time. Daily reminder, Broly saw harassment and wanted smoke on sight. No Instagram, no Facebook, no Tinder. 45-year-old V-Card caveman knew that Flap was wrong and had never seen a woman. Did we beat Goku? That was Krillin. DBS would have looked 10 times better animated in the original art style. I miss the hold him off just until Goku gets your squad. This will forever be one of my favorite moments in Dragon Ball history. Timmy Turner, I challenge you. Cosmo, I wish Goku was defeated. You got it, Timmy! Wait, what? We provide birth and child rearing support here at the Ginyu Force, so when you feel like you're going to give birth, just let us know. What would you name this form? Super Duper Saiyan. Piccolo? When was the last time you did any training? What if some new world-ending evil shows up? Gohan? It's been almost 30 years, and Dragon Ball fans still can't agree on which character out of these two is stronger. All the wives are here. Yamcha's, Krillin's, Gohan's, Goku's, and Vegeta's. Goku. I was thinking about, you know... Did anyone call me? The fact that some people like DBS Superhero and not Bio Broly shows how the fanboys will love anything that's canon. Both these movies have the exact same plot. What is your most cursed Dragon Ball image? What having a hot wife with infinite stamina does to somebody. Something devious awakened in One Piece fans when Gear 5 came out. They went from just enjoying their show to saying he can beat Goku easy. People who say this either gravely misunderstand Luffy's power as being literally limitless reality warper powers, or just think Luffy is cooler and thus has to be stronger. Dragon Ball Z's power scale is simply insane. Pretty much every character is a planet buster, and in the Broly movie, they literally broke reality of space by accident, with pure strength alone. So, unlike most other characters that do something like this, it's not a specific ability. Scenes from Super and Dragon Ball Z animation. You wanna go to McSatan's, son? I'll get you a kid's meal. Dad, I'm 25. So you don't want apple slices, nuggets, and a toy? That would be nice, actually. Half of Dragon Ball Z is just a room of people doing this. The other half is people doing this, but outside. I had no reason to think that the Tournament of Power would be anything other than a regular martial arts tournament. I didn't knowingly put universes in danger so I could have a good fight. Besides, Zenny was on God about to erase the universes anyways. My tournament idea is the only reason you ungrateful jerks haven't already been deleted. Everything worked out, get off my cake about it. Any more frames that give off this kind of vibe? It's always, can he beat Goku? No one brings me up because they know I'll do it again. Dragon Ball Super would have been 100 times better with the 90s animation. Hey baby, ready for me to show you what these fingers do? Ooh, Poppy, tell me. Leaving you, bye. Vegeta was begging for someone to notice his fit in this scene. The moment you realize Trunks managed to gain more energy from 30 to 40 homeless people than Goku from 2 to 3 planets. Dragon Ball? Demon Slayer? Having villains conveniently show up from weakest to strongest. Rewatching DBS allows me to find these gems. That brief moment in the series when all 3 main Z villains were on Earth at the same time. This is what 5-year-old Gohan looked like when he went to Namek. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. Imagine if Goku didn't fall on his head. People forget the only reason Goku isn't a psycho murderer is that he has severe brain damage. I swear, Tokyo Revengers fans got the wildest matchups. They'd be like, Mikey versus Goku. No powers though. Yo, Gohan did Krillin dirty. DBZ fun fact, both of these events happen at the exact same time. Who's the more popular anime character?
What?
I ate Goku tacos from a Goku food truck. Base Goku, only head and leg, blindfolded, earplug in each ear, versus adult Naruto, full power. Who wins? Good going, kid. Keep training hard, and maybe one day you'll surpass Yamcha. Alright, this ain't funny anymore. What is the funniest beef of all time? Broly hating Goku for crying too much as a baby. Aw man, we can't go here, Vegeta. It says 18 plus, and there's only 2 of us. You're so flapping stupid. Let's just invite more people. Let's finally put this debate to rest. Who was at fault for Cell achieving his perfect form? 18 for spending years just standing there instead of leaving. How did you get so powerful? I was trained by a divine being. I used the Dragon Balls. I absorbed other powerful warriors. I was just raised to be like this. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and 10 kilometers running every single day. I don't know. Ah! Don't let One Punch Man fans see this. Every Dragon Ball character has the same face.
What?
Things I want to see in Dragon Ball before I die. Vegeta defeating a main villain. Goku meeting with his father. Remember that time when Chi-Chi dressed Gohan before he went to Namek? Dragon Ball Z AI movie cast. Jackie Chan as Goku, Jet Li as Vegeta, Scarlett Johansson as Android 18, Samuel L. Jackson as Piccolo, The Mummy as Tien, Johnny Depp as Android 17, Hulk Hogan as Mr. Satan, The Rock as Nappa, Kim Jong-un as Android 19, Squid Game's boss as Master Roshi, Titanic Boy as Future Trunks, Arnold Schwarzenegger as Android 16, John Cena as Raccoon, Kevin Hart as Krillin, Chris Rock as Frieza, and Snoop Dogg as Beatrice. When you see someone introduce their friend to Dragon Ball, but then they tell them to start with Z. Your attacks are too slow. You will never hit me. And your attacks will bounce right off me. Now what? What is the most cursed Dragon Ball image you have? Never forget that time when Gohan was about to kick his tutor's cake because he talked bad about Goku. I don't think people realize how iconic this photo was for the fanbase back in the day. You know, Cell could have perfectly killed Gohan here, but said, nah, I'ma kill Trunks cause flap him. That's some top tier hating, and I gotta respect that. How would you feel if this was number 18's design? Every force you create has an echo. Your own bad energy will be your undoing. Is there a lore reason why Goku is able to unhinge his jaw? This is Super Saiyan 3. Write that down, write that down! Hardest Goku lines in Super? At your current strength, you could never hope to defeat me. Have you ever trained? Did Vegeta secretly use the Dragon Balls to get taller? Two Dragon Ball characters that lost due to nothing but plot. I never realized how much Trunks really looked like Vegeta if he had black hair. Goku canonically good at geometry? Remember when Trunks met Android 18? Imagine if he would have shouted, "That's for Gohan!" and blew her up on the spot. Is this still the biggest violation in all of Dragon Ball? 100 minutes of Z Fighters getting absolutely washed, their most unearned win to this day. Y'all can't be calling Gogeta the greatest when Vegito beat up the strongest DBZ villain as Candy. Shows up, introduces power levels, drops the biggest bombshell in the franchise, one-shots Goku, makes Goku team up with his arch-nemesis, force Goku to give up his life to protect his son, and fans say he was a wasted character. Hold up. Who is stronger, Goku or Beatrice? Tell me you don't watch Dragon Ball without telling me you don't watch Dragon Ball. The goose has collected all the Dragon Balls. The dragon is summoned and asks, "What is your desire?" The goose honks. The dragon says, "As you wish," and then the dragon disappears. Nothing noticeable has changed, and that makes you nervous. Why is Gohan so confident that he will survive this? Kamehameha. I quit. I know he probably couldn't, but I ain't gonna flap around and see if he could. My old school friend took a picture of Goku as his inspiration person. When presenting to the class, he made a speech on what he wants to be and such. Everyone laughed, and not many knew who Goku was. Just why is there a cartoon picture? Years later, he's ripped his flap, works as a military drill sergeant, been to Iraq, has a beautiful wife and kids, and volunteers at a gym for disadvantaged children, helping them put frustration into boxing and changing their lives. He may not be a Super Saiyan, but he is a super something to those kids. I trained martial arts my whole life. I got mad once and surpassed my father. I trained for 7 years in the afterlife to get a Super Saiyan form that goes even further beyond. I sat around for 7 years, then I sat around for a whole day in front of an old man and surpassed my father again. I trained for years with a being stronger than gods of destruction, and finally reached a technique that not even the gods were able to achieve. I got mad once and surpassed my father again, lol. A play on Goku's name, replacing the Ku character, meaning sky, with the Ten character, meaning heaven. The characters in Goku's name can be read as understanding the sky, so Goten's name is read as understanding the heavens. The point being that Goten's name is on a bigger scale than Goku's. Rice. Holding my wife's hand at the grocery store so I don't get lost. Roshi when the opponents are forbidden to kill. Fight me, Jiren! Also Roshi when the opponents can kill. I am useless, farewell! Revive us, you flaps! Why are they staring up and not down? When you realize Trunks could have destroyed Android 18 right here to prevent Cell from achieving his perfect form, instead of telling her to run. I don't want to be friends with a bad guy. What happened? From where's the biznatches to can I get a hug? GT Goku? Listen here, you edgy pink-haired tea-sipping loser. I'm not the brain-dead Goku you know. I will break every bone in your body if you even look at my granddaughter again. I'm going to surpass Kakarot one way or another. Picking fighters for the Tournament of Power was like... Even if it's only Mai and myself left in this world, this is still our world. Even if we have to repopulate it ourselves. It's me, Dad, your son, Kakarot. Kakarot, my son. How many planets have you destroyed? None, but I killed Frieza twice. Good job. Fact. Trunks made up his backstory so people would feel bad for him. Sup, babe? I'm the man who killed thousands of people, your friends and your BF. Wanna hang out, though? Okay, sure. Hey, babe. I know I said that I didn't give a flap about you and our son, and abused my future son, but wanna get married? Okay, sure. Hey, babe. I know I neglected my son, killed tons of people, again, and almost killed you for my own selfish desire. But are you willing to forgive me? Okay, sure. Dragon Ball fans carefully crafting the worst flapping ideas you've ever heard. Oh man, I can't wait to see what they have planned for him. 6 years later. Holy flap, yoga! How did Bulma pump Vegeta's ego to make him smile for a picture? I doubt it. Vegeta's never been one to misread an opponent's strength. Why does Tien's Tri-Beam attack make a rectangular hole? Is he stupid? Hey Vegeta, what's his power level? Run, you idiot! Tien Shinhan, who never stopped training for 50 plus years, seeing Gohan reach a level of power way beyond his comprehension just because he has good genetics and anger issues. GT Universe? You fools! Your careless use of the Dragon Balls has unleashed an evil power that threatens the entire universe. Super Universe? Has anyone tried power scaling this flapping door that Krillin and Tien Shinhan couldn't open up? Door solos Namek, not gonna lie. We are talking about a guy who created killing machines that could easily overpower a Saiyan who could destroy planets with ease. Of course he would build a door strong enough to handle Moon Level. Can't believe I power scaled a flapping door. Moon Level is an insane flapping downplay, by the way. Piccolo with like 300 something power level destroyed the moon in a single fodder ki blast. Even if Tien and Yamcha grew only 10 times on King Kai's planet, it isn't too far-fetched to think that they can destroy Jupiter. Door unironically solos Naruto. Who would win? Black Frieza or Emperor Pilaf, but a version of him that would win? Well, during his first chronological appearance, Pilaf had a power level of 40 while Goku only had a power level of 2 during his first appearance. So if we assume they grew at a similar rate, Pilaf should be 20 times stronger than current Ultra Instinct Goku. Wondering why Pilaf hasn't been appearing much? He's biding his time. Why did Jiro build himself weaker than 17 and 18? Is he stupid? If Frieza had jogged for 5 minutes before going to Earth to get his revenge on Goku. Don't mean to alarm you guys, but... everyone's so obsessed with power scaling that they forgot about height scaling. I really wish Gogeta never explained that he was a fusion, and Frieza left the fight thinking that there is another Saiyan infinitely stronger than Goku that just popped out of flapping nowhere. Can you do it? Easily. There is no wish I cannot grant.
What?
Shenron lying through his flapping teeth. Just saw this on IG. I think Dragon Ball fans aren't the most mentally sane people out there. Wow, Videl, your hair is really getting long. Well, I just thought it looked cute. You should cut your hair. It's better for fighting, Videl. You don't want it to get in the way, do you? Considering his infinite stamina, his wife must be one HFIL of a happy lady. Meanwhile, please, 18, I'm tired. Well, I'm not. Did you know, in a recent interview, Akira Toriyama confirmed that the reason Cyborg 18 was interested in Krillin as a partner is because he has no nose. This is because, according to Toriyama himself, 18 actually smells badly all the time because she never feels like bathing. Since Krillin has no nose, obviously, this is no problem for him. Dragon Ball GT Trunks? President of Capsule Corp, rich AF multi-billionaire, financially stable, showers every day, smells great, eats at the finest restaurants, has Lamborghinis in his garage, ladies man, graduated top 10. Dragon Ball Super Trunks? Miserable, poor as flap, jobless, eats cat food to survive, every day is the struggle, has 0 friends, doesn't shower, smells like behind, has 1 girlfriend, has no future. Casual reminder that this guy solos 90% of fiction. Dragon Ball characters when a bag is stuck in the vending machine. Tries to get the snack by sticking their arm in the slot, shakes the vending machine, punches/kicks the glass, asks someone for help, all of the above in that order. Colored hair? How ridiculous! Did your father abandon you? Wow! There was never anything special about Trunks' sword. Everyone on the block had one. Let's say one day you wake up and get to be Krillin for an entire day. What would you do? 17. Did you mean 18? No. Okay, I don't judge. Chaditz, 1% of full power, versus Fraudkuna fingered 15 times. Who would win? DBZ fan art is the most hilarious thing to me. Like, who the flap draws this, and why does it low-key go hard? It's funny to think about the fact Chaozu is like a 40-year-old man. We live in a society where men love this guy more than their own girlfriends. Did my girl save the universe, though? Why didn't they just use this on Boo? They couldn't find a rice cooker that was strong enough. Play-Doh container. Hey Lois, I'm in Dragon Ball. My name is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I will call you Budokai Tenkaichi 4. If you think about it, Beerus and Champa look like failed fusion dances. Hugh Jackman as Vegeta actually looks good. Who is that? No, it can't be. Make peace with whatever god you worship, Mark. We're dead. I don't know, man. Gohan was in the field. I don't blame him for wanting to retire early. Show me the fastest Dragon Ball character. I said the real fastest Dragon Ball character. Perfection. 4 ways to become a Super Saiyan. Anger, pressure, sorrow. I wanna! I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Speak your wish. Shenron, I wish for you to make me cool. You already are cool. You're a loyal friend, a great husband, and a loving father. That's pretty cool, Krillin. Between these 3, Flap, marry, kill. Flap 16, marry 16, kill Goku. Me looking up Dragon Ball clips when I was 12. Finding Dragon Ball Z abridged. My son. I've started watching this awesome show on YouTube. It's called Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and it's basically a parody. Me. Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written. Raditz. Raditz. Guy who's the strongest of Cybermen says what? Take care of your mother for me, Gohan. In the Dragon Ball Super anime, Gohan is dressed like Goku during the Tournament of Power. In the Dragon Ball Super manga, he is dressed like his father. Zarbon, take the shot. Yes, Lord Frieza. NASA finds perfectly rectangular iceberg in Antarctica, as if it was deliberately cut. How long would this fight last? A half-clothed girl can get 1 million likes here on Twitter. How many likes can our boys in blue get? Yamcha, tell me a joke. A win against Goku. I don't get it. I know you don't. Me watching Dragon Ball Z. 6-year-old me. I'm the one in the middle. One thing I've learned from my father is to never give up, even when the odds are stacked against you. 8 episodes earlier. I give up. How it feels like walking out of the gym. This is how you feel like when your dad is on your side in an argument with your mom. Kakarot, this new fabric softener is really amazing. Vegeta needs to get his left arm checked out. Chi-Chi, what happened? They came and kidnapped Gohan. Gohan? Who's Gohan? When's dinner ready? Mom? Who's that handsome boy? Me. Me, about to leave? Little bro? Mom says that I can come to... So, I took the pregnancy test. Okay, and? I'm pregnant. Did I pull out? Will I block your number? Will I claim this little dude? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I'll have you know that I am the fastest in the whole universe. Yeah, your wife told me. When the test results come in, and you are not the father. If you take out the widow speak, Vegeta's face is literally 50% forehead. When she asks you to be gentle, but you're in the back like... When she wanna go another round. Goku, I'm pregnant. Fusion for only 30 minutes? 6 episodes. Destroy Namek in 5 minutes? 8 episodes. 3 years till Android's appearance? 1 episode. Before and after you tell your grandma you haven't eaten all day. Hey Bulma, spell me. Okay, M-E. You forgot the D. There is no D in me. Not yet. Vegeta killing Namekians? Vegeta harming a child? Vegeta killing half an audience? Again, him harming a child. Bulma. Major DBZ events from Gohan's perspective, illustrated by me, myself, and I. I love how your Nappa looks like a circus strongman from the 1920s. Beautiful Toriyama tribute found in Imperatriz, Brazil. Is Goku a naturally gifted fighter or a hard worker? Both. He's worked hard training his body, but he also has incredible combat intelligence. To put it simply, he's a genius fighter who needs to work hard to improve his body. I would argue the most gifted in his universe might be Frieza. Guy didn't start training for reals until his second reincarnation, and now he's potentially the strongest in his universe for now. Yeah, it's either Frieza or Gohan. Gohan went from getting blitzed by base form Frieza to Master Ultra Instinct Goku level in the course of a single movie. Just wait until Whis pulls a ritual out of his behind to unlock Gohan's hidden power. After which, Gohan would stop training, getting weaker, and needing Zeno-sama to pull another ritual to face the baddie of the arc. And then they seemingly kill Piccolo again, so Gohan goes Beast God Blue Gohan to beat Maxi ++ Cell. Except this cell is protected against Special Beam Cannon, so Beast God Blue Gohan has to use a superpowered Masenko.
What?
Dragon Ball Super manga writers. Write this down! Amazing artwork by Sang Soo Jeong. I'd love to see a live-action Korin kicking the flap out of a child. Goku against all odds. First Goku hasn't been training much. He's got a belly. Am I crazy to think that the baby arc in Dragon Ball GT wasn't bad? It's easily the best arc of the show. I don't like it, really, but it's the only part of the series that made me think, alrighty then, more of this, because I like Dragon Ball, no problem. Instead of, more of this. Well, I like Dragon Ball, so I guess I better keep going. My wife made me this. Now tell me your wish. Bulma's bank account. Missed the OG Dragon Ball crew before humans became useless and it became all about training and getting stronger. Obviously, Dragon Ball Z is a masterpiece, but in the first one, you didn't have the feeling that training and changing hair color would be enough to defeat the enemy, but they had to come out with unpredictable and not obvious techniques, such as the Mafuba, the Taioken, or the Magic Stick. The fans don't like the original because there are no infinite power-ups or enemies with 3,000 transformations, but on the other hand, it's better this way. They're like those things that need to be preserved before the TikTokers arrive and ruin them. Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks by me. I wish Dragon Ball Super Trunks was this cool again. Super Trunks was never cool. Excuse me? Any version of Trunks is the coolest Trunks. Nah, his design is worse in every way. He lost all his coolness and mystique, and he keeps spouting these bum motivational quotes. Oh, the future burns blue! He ain't the drink he used to be. Not exactly that good. Hope some people like it. Did you draw that on a page of Harry Potter? You're a wizard, Bardock! Why isn't Goku at least half as famous as Hercule? The king has announced that in honor of this boy's courageous deed, he will be awarded the Blue Star Medal. The Blue Star Medal? Awesome, that's the highest honor in the whole world. That scene was anime filler, and in the manga, Goku's involvement specifically was kept hidden, really. Yeah, just looked it up. Chapter 161. Bulma is the one who calls the TV station to let them know to put out that King Piccolo was defeated, and when asked by who, she simply says, "The forces of good, of course." The next page shows the TV broadcast from a giant TV over the city square with the narrator text that says, "Unbeknownst to all, the world was saved from the hands of evil thanks to a single young man." Goku's involvement was only known by a select few, mostly his friends. Some jackets I've made recently, inspired by my favorite looks in Dragon Ball Z. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing for the rest of my life. Cooler's Revenge Super Saiyan Goku by me. Android 16 no longer wants to kill Goku once seeing this scene. Shintani Kid Goku is the cutest thing ever. Bro's a cutie patootie. This is Shigeru Ishiba. On the 1st of October, he will become the new Prime Minister of Japan. He ran on the extremely popular I Make You Chocolate platform. What about his policies on human extinction event? Negotiable if you give him a puppy. Piccolo and Janet by Idol Mantises on Twitter. Unfortunately, Piccolo doesn't have a... you know what I mean. No! Gather the Dragon Balls! My favorite part about this is I'm pretty sure Janet is a name the dub team came up with. One day, we're gonna find out Toriyama did come up with a name for her, and knowing him, it'll be like creme brulee or something. Goku body paint cosplay by me. While impressive, it's also horrifying. Imagine running into this Goku in a dark alley. Hey, it's me, Goku. Did anyone die after death in the entire series? Goku stated in the manga, but you're dead right now, and if you die again, you'll be gone, from this world and the afterlife. Pretty sure Toriyama just made this up on the spot so that there would be stakes to Vegeta fighting Kid Buu here. Toriyama making things up on the spot is how the whole series was done. What if Super Saiyan Bardock versus Frieza? Bardock dies and Frieza laughs that he killed the Super Saiyan. 500,000 versus 530,000. The look of Ultra Instinct. Fans. Wow, he's pulling out his signature glare. Toei reusing keyframes to save money. Yep, he sure is. 3D printed Majin Vegeta bust I made. Ah yes, 19 inches of Vegeta. 1:1 scale model. First look at Goku's new balloon for Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade 2024 in honor of the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. The other parade floats look strong. Let's fight! Pushes Garfield float into a pine tree. Hated this moment in Superhero. Still, even if it does, there's always Dad and Vegeta. Like, Jesus Christ, both Goku and Vegeta were there and unable to stop Earth from being destroyed, along with your wife and newborn daughter. I really liked that moment of realization in Super, when it hit Gohan that the people he loved most were seemingly dead for good, while all he could do was stand there helplessly. It was the catalyst for him getting back to training, even before he was told about the Tournament of Power. I pray Beast Gohan is here to stay. I'm so sick of this rinse and repeat cycle of him not training, getting humiliated, watching people die around him, and getting stronger. As smart as he is, he should know better than to believe everything is safe and secure, especially in the form of relying on Goku and Vegeta. There were also 2 multiversal tournaments that decided the fate of his universe within an approximate 5-year time span, where Goku and Vegeta alone weren't enough to win. And he was directly involved in a battle that proved Goku and Vegeta weren't enough to battle Moro and his goons. There have also been 2 threats from deities, Beerus and then Zamasu, where their worlds could be destroyed in an instant. But Gohan wants to read about bugs. Mar del Plata, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Having the pole split Frieza was a nice touch. I drew Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Wow, what's this? Mega or Ultra? My Dragon Ball Z time is lang ago. I wish I can see it in Amazon or Netflix.
What?
Trying to read this almost gave me a seizure. Got Sonny Strait, Krillin's voice actor, to sign a poster, and he even gave me a little doodle. He also drew the poster. The funniest thing is when you think of the list of Dragon team members who can't beat Bardock in an arm wrestle. Chaozu. Nah, you think Chaozu has been eating McDonald's and watching Cocomelon while Tien Shinhan works like crazy? He's Final Form Frieza now, at least. Resurrection F Final Form Frieza. Also, the first sentence I wrote, forced the image into my head of one of those "my hands look like this, so hers can look like this" memes about Tien and Chaozu. I don't know, maybe he does sit on his cake, I don't know. 3D printed Goku Super Saiyan 3 statue I made. Don't post this on Reddit Tenkaichi, or they will have a fit over the thickness of his neck. It's been years and I'm still confused. Destruction! Be gone. Destruction. Lord Beerus' signature move, huh? I kinda messed up that time I tried copying it. It still has that much power, even though he tweaked it so that only Vegeta's armor was destroyed. It's not a power that's easily mastered. My mind's always on destruction and nothing else. That's why there's no limit to my power. After this explanation, there's no way Goku should have been able to pull this off. No training. And he wasn't even there when Beerus used on Zamasu. So the whole he learned it from seeing it thing is blown out of the water. So how? How is this possible? 1. Goku spends a lot of time with Beerus, almost certainly saw it. 2. Goku used the Kamehameha the first time just watching Roshi. When it comes to fighting, Goku is probably the fastest learner in the series outside of the people with copy abilities and Majin Buu. This is extremely consistent with Goku. Goku is literally a monkey. Monkey see, monkey do. Wait, what? Said Android 21 by Zukwang. What do you mean I'm not in Sparking Zero? Would. She's saying that because I'm Bible studying her toes. What's the point of the fingers in the fighting stance? It distracts your opponent. They're thinking, what is he doing with those fingers like that? Boom, Destructo Disc in the back. Question about the Majin Buu saga. I know the answer is most likely because Toriyama didn't think of Beerus or Whis yet, but how come Whis never woke Beerus to tell him that the Supreme Kai, someone whose life is directly tied to his, was going to Earth to deal with Majin Buu, who is a being that terrorized the Kais and the universe before being sealed? I mean, I get Beerus was sleeping, as I said earlier, but wouldn't that require his immediate attention? I wish this was explained somewhere. It probably is, but I just never really caught it. Even if we say that it probably didn't acquire their attention early on, Majin Buu eventually became Kid Buu, which is stated to be the Buu that Supreme Kai remembers. So, wouldn't that definitely warrant a look into from Whis? And how come the Supreme Kai didn't just teleport to Beerus to begin with? Can he even do that? I know he can go to Grand Zeno's palace, but would he be able to go to Beerus' planet? Just a small nitpick I'm sure you guys could ease me out on. It's not Whis' job to protect Beerus. He's there to train and supervise. But if Beerus makes a mess of things, that's on him. He might have mentioned it if Beerus woke up, but he's under no obligation to do so. Moreover, the Oracle Fish's prophecy suggests that Buu would be defeated and that Beerus would survive. Beerus cannot have an arch rival if he's dead or if the universe has been destroyed. We sang, "Oh, by the way, Lord Beerus, your lifeline is fighting for his life right now. Just thought you should know." Like a roommate reminding you to check the oven you left on. Seems really on character for Whis. Hi everyone, I'm excited to share my latest project with you, Frieza Skull. Check it out. Holy flap, that is epic. Vegeta needs that on his mantle. Wish we could have seen more of Demon Land. I wonder how many Dragon Ball fans even know who this character is. I'd say not many, because she would be Rule 34 to HFIL and back otherwise. Super Saiyan Gohan. To me, this will always be Gohan's best gi. It's something completely his own, not just his father's or Piccolo's clothes. I always see this as a nod to Chi-Chi's dress that she wears during the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai. It doesn't feel like it belongs to only Gohan. We are beating Broly with this one. It's almost comical how much they hyped up the Supreme Kai back in the day, only for him to end up being practically worthless. They really had you think that he would be a total boss. Always bothered me how terribly he was written. I'm actually glad that Super linked him with Beerus. It gives him a lot more importance now at least. Wow, this guy made Piccolo forfeit a friendly tournament match. He must be... Oh, he's complaining an awful lot. Oh, he's very surprised at the Saiyan strength and the guys he's afraid of are kind of punks. Okay, Buu just blasted him away. Well, that was interesting. I actually like the Supreme Kai, but it's interesting how he went from super serious to kind of a joke character. Z Broly and Kale by Blue Demon 4. Would. Kale's kinda cute too, I guess. If that was Kale's actual outfit, my whole opinion of her would drastically change for the better. Legendary Super Saiyan Broly fan art by me. This is boss, man. Even if I was Goku at his peak power, Z Broly has to be the last villain I'd want to fight. Yeah, I'd be stronger, but he's so volatile like Kid Buu, he might just blow up the planet before you could put him down. And if you took long enough, he might even catch up to you in power. The upvotes on this are growing. They're overflowing. Added another capsule to the collection. Had to get my boy's namesake on my arm. In 2018, I rescued a cat from the dumpster outside my college apartment. I named him Grandpa Gohan because right before I walked outside and found him, I was rewatching Dragon Ball. 6 years later, he's 12 and still going strong. But I knew I had to get something done to honor him because he's my best friend. The attached photo of him is from the day I found him. Family and friends call him GG. Super Saiyan 3 Goku by Matari. Battle of Gods poster drawn by me. It looks like the guys are pushing Goku in front of Beerus like some sort of sacrifice. Whis over there mewing. Not going to lie, I first thought Beerus, Whis, and Vegeta were sitting around a campfire. This was obviously not conducive to saving the world. Please explain why y'all are not mad at Krillin for this. Vegeta gets more blame because at this point, he still could have easily won the fight and crushing the remote wouldn't have mattered. The remote was a backup in case no one could beat Cell to prevent him from getting another form. And Vegeta also could have done that by just killing him. That's just my opinion though. Let's face it, he was thinking with his little Krillin. Goku also let a genocidal space tyrant who tried to kill everyone he loved escape so he could fight him again later. They all have their moments. Which one? Solar Flare! Okay, he's blinded. I wonder if... Destructo Disc! Huh, neat. Why don't I do that for every bad guy in the entire universe? At this point, Chi-Chi gotta throw hands with Bulma. I hate to be the one to break it to you, Bulma, but my Goku has never lost a fight. Oh, is that why he wears that halo? Chi-Chi is Goku's #1 glazer. Yamcha enjoying the beef. Yamcha's just like... Revive us, you spoonbaits! That'd be funny. They get revived, they act all high and mighty, only to find out their grandsons casually achieved Super Saiyan when they were 7. Dragon Ball, but Goku is a bit different. Vegeta honestly would, bro. Gotta keep that Saiyan bloodline going. This goes hard. Love the drawing. I do think it's wild though how many people love Oob when he legit has less screen time than the Octopus Frieza Force minion who works the life support tanks. Of all the stupid, asinine, shark jumping BS, they'd somehow find a way to make a keychain beat Goku. Base Kaba, you're our only hope. So glad I grew up with this, not this. It's a bargain sale on Super Saiyans. The Goku and Friends show? The Goku show featuring Vegeta. Ready to punch some loser. Watching this episode as a kid was something else. Even as an adult, it's something else. Goku vs Super 17 is not Goku's finest moment, not gonna lie. Goku figures out Super 17 is absorbing all his ki blasts, fires a ×10 Kamehameha, is surprised when Super 17 absorbs that and it does no damage. So I have thought about this likely too much. I think that he thought it was a Yakon situation, that he could just overload Super 17. He was very wrong. The dumbest part is he was much stronger and could have won the fight straight up without ki blasts. Oh nah, Super 17 is about to catch the most primal Saiyan backshots. Or Vegeta. Imagine a new Tournament of Power and this is Universe 17. Other universes won't have a chance. I doubt Jiren has just been sitting around taking selfies since the Tournament of Power, but at the same time, I don't see him beating all of them by himself. Maybe 2 or 3 of them. They'd have to introduce another OP villain or make them fight the gods. A misunderstanding by Tuki on Tumblr. The Maganko Sappo is such a cool technique. If Papa learned it, I want to learn it too. How'd you come up with it, Piccolo? Let's just say the strong feelings I had towards Goku at the time inspired me to invent the technique to take him out. Oh right, you and Dad were like that back then. You and Grandpa used to date? Well, I guess Piccolo did penetrate both Goku and his brother. At the same time, even. Namekians are built different. Man, I wish I had that guy's fit. But he probably wishes he had someone else's fit. Damn, I got this thing on, for real. That mofo do not have that thing on. Gohan's birthday is coming up soon. I want to surprise him with a gift. Can you make me a costume like his, but make it extra special? Extra special. Gotcha. Get ready for your present. Why didn't you try it on before the party? Goten's face. That's the moment when Goten realized that Gohan was right and there's more to life than just training. And that's how we got GT Goten. Intercepting them is beyond my limit. Okay, sure.
What?
You thought only the Z Fighters were training? Wholesome interaction between Goku and future Gohan. Gohan, this version of you I never got to see grow up. I just feel awful for what you went through. You always did everything you could to protect this world, Dad. I'll keep carrying on your legacy. What is it, Gohan? You look sad. What's wrong? As said by Goku mid in the Tenkaichi 3 game. Wow! Take care of your mother for me, Gohan. Random Dragon Ball pics I found courtesy of Pinterest. He hate everything but his shoddy. Go flap yourself. Flap me yourself, you coward. I'm going to destroy this planet. Goku in black shirt just hits different. Modern or classic? Classic. It really gives that Saiyan warrior type look. I think modern Bardock looks too friendly, especially for what the Saiyan race was at the time. Although, not gonna lie, this looks pretty clean. Alright, let's see those wallpapers. Don't be shy now. It's honestly impressive how flapping bad everyone handled Cell. The very first fight, Cell was weaker than Piccolo. Then, he got back from Trunks and Krillin, they literally had him, he got away. Cell goes on a people binge, even then, Android 16 was stronger than him, and he was dead if all 3 androids jumped him. They still fumble. Then, Vegeta and Trunks get out of the chamber, both of them are violently stronger than semi-perfect Cell. He's still flapping comes out on top. Perfect Cell has literally no answer to Goku and Gohan teaming up on him, even if Gohan didn't unlock Super Saiyan 2. Goku not only flaps it up, but then Gohan flaps it up, then Vegeta flaps it up. There were honestly so many points where the Z Fighters and company could have outright killed Cell, but it's impressive the conga line of flap-ups they allowed to happen. The thing with Cell is he was the first villain in Z who showed up and knew he was weak, but he was smart and crafty. That's how he got away from Piccolo. Same with his semi-perfect form. He knew after a while he couldn't beat Vegeta. So what did he do? He was smart and beat him mentally, by convincing him to get perfect so he can have a proper fight, which is the most Vegeta thing that Vegeta ever Vegeta'd. And when he does become perfect, he knows he is the strongest. He knows no one can beat him, so might as well hold a tournament to see who can. Dragon Ball villains will get hit with the biggest ki blast you've ever seen and stare at you like this after the smoke clears. Hi, I'm Trunks. Trunks? My son is called Trunks. Father, I have something to tell you. Father? My son calls me father. I'm your son. Son? That's what I call my son! Chi-Chi pushed Gohan into being a scholar. No, she didn't. Hi, I'm Son Gohan. I'm 4 years old. When I grow up, I want to be a great scholar. But I don't want to be a fighter. I want to be a great scholar. Do it, Gohan. Bring peace back to the world. You want to grow up and be a scientist, don't you? Johnny Kim is a Navy SEAL, astronaut, and doctor. Gohan could have figured it out. Same as Johnny Sins. That BoJack Unbound film was really a love letter to Cell Saga fans. Bro, the swag on Trunks in that movie. I got that thing on me, for real. Classic or super? Biznatch, I'm adorable. Gogeta being the fan favorite for years? Gogeta after Ningen. Gogeta this, Gogeta that. How about you go get a flapping girlfriend? That boy Kaba can go Super Saiyan 2 now, huh? I better keep my cake in GT, or I'm finished. Kaba, it was all a dream. GT is not canon, and nobody likes you. Accidents and Memories by Sourdough 777. You're not going to get any rest if you keep getting up. What's wrong? Nothing. You're a bad liar. Well, I've been thinking about Grandpa lately. Is this about what happened at the fight when you found out you... Yeah. It wasn't your fault. I know, it's not that. Not really. I've had a lot of time to think, being stuck here and all. I wonder what it would have been like if I hadn't messed up that night. It's not good to dwell on the past like that. It'll only make you sad. You used to hold me like this. My memories from back then are kinda hazy now, but this one's pretty clear.
Emotional damage!
The Goten problem. Okay, so I was watching a video on YouTube about the issue with Goten and Trunks, and it got me thinking. I think the biggest issue is Goten. He just doesn't seem like a necessary character to me. Trunks was necessary because Vegeta needed a son, and we had already known about future Trunks. Hell, I'd even go on to say that Kid Trunks could have been even more interesting if Goten wasn't around. I will admit, I'm not a fan of Gotenks anyway, so the fusion thing doesn't matter to me much. In replacement of Goten, I believe they could have brought in Oob as Trunks' sparring mate if he really needed one. But also, it would have given space for Trunks to become his own character. You have to remember, Toriyama's original version of the Buu Saga and beyond was for Goku to stay dead and Gohan to take over as main character. He created Goten to have a Goku-esque stand-in to ease the transition. He then went back on this decision because he felt the fans weren't taking to Gohan as main character, and he wasn't confident in his writing of the character, deciding instead to bring Goku back, thus making Goten irrelevant. When the club opens at 9, but you have to fight Goku at 10. Rose a coughing baby. Credits to Unkoshin on DeviantArt. Let's see if you survive this one, Base Kaba. Ultra Big Bang Kamehameha times 100! Kaba, after Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, uses Big Bang Kamehameha. When boys became men. A play on Goku's name, replacing the Ku character meaning sky with Ten meaning heaven. The characters in Goku's name can be read as Understanding the Sky, so Goten's name is read as Understanding the Heavens. The point being that Goten's name is on a bigger scale than Goku's. Rice. This is easily the most unique way to reveal a villain. It's honestly the next panel that sells it. Goku is in shock. Vegeta is like, "What's wrong?" Goku doesn't answer, so Vegeta is like, "Let me try," and Goku freaks out and stops him. Goku never freaks out like that. Not to mention, Goku hearing the screams of people is flapping dark. Actually, Chi-Chi's father is a king. That makes Chi-Chi a princess. That means Goku is a prince. Thoughts/opinions on Chi-Chi. I honestly think she's funny. Sue me. She's part of the reason why the Goku-centric slice-of-life episodes are so good. She's able to challenge Goku in ways no one else can, and that makes for some great situational comedy. She's the most selfless character in the show. She's never wanted anything but her family. She's also often right. She gets hated because she's the one given the thankless job of trying to keep the cool heroes from using their cool hero powers to do cool hero things everyone likes. It's not fair. bottom left pick does stuff to me. The Next Adventure by DBS Kakeru 1. I have to say, this looks amazing. Trunks with the sword and Goten with the power pole leading Pan into an adventure seems like the perfect side story. Never forget when Frieza survived a bloodlusted Broly for over 2 hours. What we get, what we want. Piccolo and his 3 personalities, art by Babil11. Super Saiyan 4 Goku unleashing all his energy to self-deletion nuke Super 17. Super Saiyan Blue Goku playing baseball. RIP to those who didn't make the cut. Still like the roster though. But hey, at least we got Frieza Soldier. Things that Dragon Ball fans will never agree on. Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball GT. Gogeta or Vegito. Broly or Jiren. Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan 4. Why is Kaioshin so much weaker than Beerus? They're supposed to be linked as the 2 deities of the universe, so why aren't they equal in terms of power? You'd think they are like 2 faces of the same coin, no? I mean, he was basically an intern when all the other Supreme Kai died, and hasn't had anyone teaching him anything for like millions of years. Also, they're linked by jobs, not by like essence. As people, they aren't opposites. Also, they are physically not too far apart, at least in horsey races. These mofos know everything. See you in early access. That we will, friends. If you had to choose, would you rather have the Dragon Ball Super anime be the main continuity, or the Dragon Ball Super manga? Why not bits of both? Cause the anime did the Tournament of Power better than the manga, and the manga did the Black Arc better than the anime. A fan art for you. Rakai. Fanon can defeat Cell, Majin Buu, and the GT-verse at the same time, Super Saiyan God level. Canon Kappa needed to go Super Saiyan 2 to be a giant rolling ball. Half of Universe 7's team is stronger than him, not even the top 3 of his team. Khalifa Super Saiyan 2, artwork by Salva Makoto. Mami. 2040p, 1080p. This Daima frame is so clean. All we needed to do was tone down the baby oil, and Super would look this great in every frame. For real, they had the P. Diddy supply when animating Super. Why Vegeta looks so proud when Gohan defeated Universe 3's strongest warrior? Vegeta has legit always respected Gohan since they first met. I think seeing a 5-year-old stepping up to Nappa made him go, "Yup, that's a real Saiyan." Ah! I guess Tornado is stronger than Yamcha. For someone who probably trained most of his life, you would think he would know the basics of training, like increase your effort gradually. Yamcha went from 1 times Earth gravity up to 10 gravity after he got KIA, and that was the challenge on Kenkai's planet, same as Goku. But then Goku gradually trains up to 100 G on his way to Namek, that is 10 times more than Kenkai's planet. But here, we have Yamcha that goes directly up to 300 G, that is 30 times more than what you are comfortable with, the 10 G. Like, you can't expect yourself to just absolutely destroy the machines in your first day at the gym. He did that though. But that's not far from his character. He always bites off more than he can chew. Some say it's courage, others say recklessness. Because he was jealous of Vegeta. To be fair, he did quite good for a human. He did not instantly die. That is flapping insane for a human. He is virtually invincible to everything except the big bads of Dragon Ball. He is the real threat. What the heck is this? I thought I was more than enough to defeat you, Goku Super. Oh, my little base Kaba. That's the secret. I'm not Goku Super. I am Goku Mid. A classic Dragon Ball Z moment that still brings a smile to our faces today. If you remembered this episode, you were a true Dragon Ball Z fan. What is the most disrespectful moment in Dragon Ball? Somewhere in the Dragon Ball multiverse. Vegeta kinda looks like a weird TN, but Nappa actually looks pretty good to be honest. Here, I fixed it. Majub is tired of the bad scalers making Kaba look strong, so he took this matter into his own hands. They said he can defeat Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, so I wanted to try his power. I guess I was wrong. Well, anyways, Goku, let's train. At least they respect each other. Hey, Goat Geta, congrats on getting into Sparking Zero. Thanks. You too, Goat Geto.
What?
They don't actually. Pretty much every piece of game dialogue is these two insulting each other and saying I'm better than you in some way. It's time to hate on Kaba. Bro looks like the kid who eats crayons in the class. Hairstyle is a straight ripoff. Is this your mean face? Yamcha's toes have more muscle than your entire arm. Bro is 19 and still shorter than Vegeta. Easy to intimidate by girls and follows them around like a flapping simp. Why is he sitting like a tsundere? He looks like this, when he should look like this. Baby almost became a Super Saiyan God. Why is Broly's power so different? It's impressive that an inexperienced Broly with just simple Super Saiyan 1 can match a fusion of two Saiyans who were trained by an angel. He's like Frieza. His base is so stupidly high that any kind of transformation on top makes him ridiculous. Just imagine if this Broly ran into Frieza in the Namek Saga arc. Bro would have PTSD greater than what Goku gave him. I think Frieza would be fine because corpses generally don't get PTSD. The perfect trash can. Do y'all remember when Krillin blew a hole through Vegeta? Krillin finally got what he wanted to do during the Saiyans fight on Earth. He put a hole straight through Vegeta, and that flapping rocks. He kinda did more damage to Vegeta than everyone on Earth did during the Saiyan saga. I know Vegeta wanted the Zenkai, but Krillin technically did more damage than anyone else ever has to Vegeta. Krillin underrated, even though the dub was given to him. I need you to follow me closely on this one. Almost kill me. And there will be no repercussions for this? I will not punch you. Oddly specific. Gogeta when Kaba goes Super Saiyan. Every Dragon Ball fan when other anime fans ask what they are waiting for and to try a new show instead of waiting. Between Beast and Ultra Ego, which form do you think is better written? Beast is not even written, it just became a thing. I've been saying that Beast should have been explained as an unintended side effect from Old Kai's magic from back when he unleashed Gohan's potential. The purple and white color scheme even matches with the Kai's. Plus, I also think it makes a nice spread of how everyone got stronger. Ultra Instinct equals Angels, Ultra Ego equals God of Destruction, Orange Piccolo equals Dragon Balls, and Beast equals the Kai's. The manga explanation is literally just Beerus asking what the flap is this ugly form, and Whis answering, I don't know. If you fuse with Goku, what's your fusion name? Looking at my username, it would be Son Goku. Thanks to this comparison, we can see how the formula of Fury does not always work for Gohan. Gohan has varied levels of his rage boost. In the Raditz saga, he loses his mind completely because Goku is being tortured and it's a hopeless case. On Namek, he gets mad, but doesn't completely lose it. Versus Cell, he lets himself loose to a degree. In the Buu saga, he doesn't rage out at all. Versus Moro, it was like on Namek, and versus Cell Max, it was like Raditz and Cell. Personally, the way I read it is that he basically has complete faith in Goku at this point. So if Goku is there, it doesn't feel helpless. In Superhero, Goku is gone, his family is in danger, and he thinks Piccolo has died. How Frieza treats his men in the anime? How Frieza treats his men in the manga. Me in 1999 searching for Super Saiyan 5 Goku on Google. And then there was this Super Saiyan Infinity Wylan. My dad showed me this pic when I was like 7 or 8 and told me it was Super Saiyan 3 Raditz. What a classic. How people think they look like using the Japanese names for Dragon Ball characters. Even Kaba's voice actor knows that base Kaba versus Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta meme. Seriously considering getting a print made of base Kaba fighting Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. These memes have me rolling. Maintaining the agenda is our top priority. Stylistically, which of the two instant Kamehamehas do you think is better? Cell and Moro have the same surprise Pikachu face. Cell and Moro have the same face. This is how Vegito should have looked in the Goku Black arc. I remember everyone was happy and speculating what the new Vegito outfit was going to be. Come to find out, they went the lazy way. Like most things Super does, it's disappointing. Like the ending of this arc. Fight to the death. Hand/combat only, no techniques or transformations. Who wins? Team A, Goku and Gohan. Team B, Krillin and Piccolo. Team C, Tien and Yamcha. Or Team D, Trunks and Vegeta. Easy. Team C, because they will die fast and reach the goal. This commenter has obviously paid good attention to the question. Surprised I haven't seen this discussed. What diff was the Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta versus Legendary Super Saiyan Broly fight? Mexican mom beating her son with the chocolate diff. I always wondered why Dragon Ball isn't pointed in the Big Three. I thought people didn't like Dragon Ball because Dragon Ball isn't pointed as the Big Three until I found this. The Big Three was a term used to describe the three most popular running series during their golden age in Jump: One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Often referred to as the father of the Big Three, Dragon Ball, created by Akira Toriyama, paved the way for these series by popularizing the shonen battle genre and setting many of the tropes and conventions that these series would later follow. Yeah, Dragon Ball is way older and directly inspired and influenced the Big Three shows and most anime. Dragon Ball is the Kakashi to One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. What really happens? Whoa, Universe 6 Saiyans are so light, and this doesn't diminish your strength? Incredible! Yeah, but I wish I had a tail like you. This form looks fire, sir. Why is this mofo in every game? They call me 001. 0 forms, 0 relevance, 1 actual appearance. It's because... You've just woken up as Vegeta. What's the first thing you're doing? Putting a dent in Bulma. Strip down in front of a mirror and turn Super Saiyan.
What?
Finally, we can know if the curtains match the drapes. Why didn't they animate these 2 panels? No, I managed to defeat Deborah and Babidi. I was able to prevent Majin Buu from awakening. Huh? For real? Though I wouldn't have been able to do that without help from the Lord of Lords. As expected of my son.
What?
Trunks does something amazing. Vegeta. Jesus Christ, I'm great! If Broly's second coming had arrived later and faced against Ultimate Gohan instead, any thoughts? Ultimate Gohan would slap the flap out of Broly, except 2 things. 1. This is Broly. Regardless of the version, Broly's power can fluctuate from being moderately strong to bat flap insane within a few minutes. 2. Gohan has this really stupid habit of, not taking out the enemy as soon as possible. Every time he has gotten exceedingly more powerful than whoever he's currently fighting, he suddenly gets cocky, i.e. Super Buu. It was so bad, even Piccolo addressed this to him in Super. I cannot believe he was about to do this flapping again in Superhero. Why doesn't Piccolo create a kid? Having a child as a single parent in this economy? The Better Ginyu Force, art by Salva Makoto. Flap them Super Saiyans. Me and the boys are joining the Frieza Force. Workout motivation be like, you think that's enough to defeat me? Do 2 more sets. Vegeta, do you think that's enough to finish me? 2 more strokes.
What?
This is why your parents change the subject when people ask about you. Was the Moro arc good or bad? In my opinion, it was fantastic. Best arc in the Super manga. Moro was a great villain. Vegeta has lots of character progression. Him on Yardrat was really cool. Goku training with Midas, and then, for me personally, the Moro vs Ultra Instinct Goku fight. Those panels were so tight, the creativity of Goku Ultra Instinct moves were super cool. Goku turning Master Ultra Instinct at will finally was also an epic moment with fantastic panels. I agree, except I wasn't a fan of it ending with key mechas. Also, I wish they kept Moro's goat design. Why is Super Saiyan 3 so avoided in the Tournament of Power? It's a huge drain of energy, so it makes sense to avoid it when possible in the Tournament of Power. It's a huge drain on the animator's energy as well. Saiyan Girls by Munich 14. Smash, next question. What Dragon Ball character is this? Gogeta. Why is this so accurate though? Where was Super 17? Where is he? The trailer's over. We've been calling him, but he's not picking up. Burger. Super 17 was getting his cake beat by the real GOAT, 17 Super. Fake. No one can beat 17 when he is Super. Wait, can Super 17 beat Super 17? Where are the other survived Saiyans? I might be missing something at some point, but there were some other Saiyans that survived, but never been mentioned about them after. Maybe it was said that something happened to them somewhere, but I don't know. Vegeta ate them after they died in battle. Do Dragon Ball fans refuse to read intentionally? It is said that Saiyans can gain control of godlike power without changing form. But if those godlike Saiyans change into Super Saiyans, then the power of a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is born. Because of this, new form Goku and Vegeta achieve the strength that goes beyond legend. I knew it. You're quite the experienced fighter, as expected of a Saiyan warrior. In your normal state, I would say you are about as strong as myself. You might even be stronger than me. It basically shows that Base Kaba is as strong as Base Vegeta in Dragon Ball Super, who has Super Saiyan God absorbed into his base form. Therefore, Kaba has the strength of a god and easily beats Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. How the Buu Saga shoulda went. Dad, get this mofo a sensu bean. Have you ever get your potential unlocked? Even the Dragon Ball haters are helping. Omni-Man winning the death battle? Everyone debunking the flap out of it. You wanna go upstairs? Sure. You have protection? Why? What's up there? What is up there, Chi-Chi? Goku was not heard from or seen for the next month. Why? What got him? Flap, yeah, I'm so strong. Goku at 44 years old. Naruto at 32 years old. Death battle making Omni-Man beat Bardock. Anyone who knows that Cell Game's Yamcha, far weaker than any Super Saiyan, could beat Omni-Man into a pulp.
What?
Cell Game's Yamcha could also beat the flap out of Bardock. Rare Yamcha W? I don't have a favorite child. I love them all the same. Drink is sad. Projecting my period cramps onto Vegeta. Imagine the Zenkai boost he'll get. I'm sorry, Base Kaba. I saw you beating the crap out of Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, and I thought you were stronger. The biggest plot twist in all of fiction. Hey you, get your cake over here. I pretended to be a good guy earlier, but I'm actually a very, very bad guy. Can't believe we actually got to see Kakarot take over Goku that time. Wow, how did you get like that? Every time I lose, I do one push-up. Jesus Christ. Why does Vegeta have malnourished noodle arms? Did he decide to follow Kaba? Guess Saiyan armor really was compensating. Gohan if Chi-Chi didn't push him to study all the time. Gohan if he read Berserk instead of a biology book or something. Bro, y'all got them thinking we actually flap with this twig. By popular demand. The objectively funniest outcome of all this would be the next Dragon Ball Super manga arc being a Universe 6 arc because Shueisha and Toyotaro now think there's a huge groundswell of support for seeing Kaba again. Kaba Chad's doing what Tien Bros never could, and memeing their guy back into relevancy. The funniest thing about that is Dragon Ball fans actually want a Planet Solida arc, so even though they're totally wrong about what the fans like, we're still getting what we want. They used the wrong equation and got the right answer. Who would win? Z Super Vegito, completely bloodlusted and going all out? Base Universe 2 girl, I forgot her name. She isn't in her BBW form, so she loses. Okay guys, joke's over, pack it up. Is Kaba from Dragon Ball Super really stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Oh well, we had a good run. Back to Glazing Tien. What would Cell have actually done if he was ringed out? Fine, I won't destroy the Earth, but we're doing this again next year. What's the canonical reason for an anime about fighting not having blood, while a high school deer anime does? Jiren didn't get punched hard enough to cough out blood. Jiren's a tough mofo. Don't fall for his lies. Tien, a boss, muscular as HFIL, knows multiple techniques. Tom, lame, skinny, only knows Tri-Beam. Omni-Man immediately after killing Bardock. You killed my husband. Prepare to get no diff. Give me wanking death battle. This is base giant I'm fighting. There's not a 0% chance she goes Super Saiyan. Wanna beat up the guy who killed our father due to flappy power scaling? Sounds cool. Mark, help me! If base Raditz Saga weighted Goku hits me once, I'm cooked! How it feels to think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta beats base Kappa. 17 looks like he's having a great time. This is canon now. Sick of the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta slander. He slaughters base Kappa. Mofos will make this decision when they're 8 and die with it. Let's fight somewhere empty. Another great map that isn't in Sparking Zero. How did he have Goten after this? Ball's got a Zenkai boost. Oh, that's why Goten could go Super Saiyan. But what about Trunks, you may ask? Well, the answer is simple. Bulma's into CBT. Where's Omni-Man, William? Who is the weakest Dragon Ball Super character that can break the almighty Fire Hydrant? Jiro's door. Finally, a worthy opponent. Gohan if Chi-Chi didn't force him to study all the time. Why is he drinking water from a puddle? Is he stupid? Well, he didn't study, so... Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fans complaining about how their favorite character has been power crept to irrelevancy by another show. Mercenary Tau fans. Super ruined power scaling. Coughing Bomb versus Hydrogen Baby. Little did he know. See you in Dragon Ball if it really comes out. Who would win? Fusion of a post-Z Goku who was able to train alongside Oob for 10 years. Fusion of a post-Z Vegeta who was also training periodically for 10 years. Look at him, he's so cool. Fusion of the show/manga's literal protagonist and his greatest rival. Fusion of two Saiyans who both individually achieved a transformation beyond Super Saiyan 3 and Golden Ozaru. Or, I literally can't think of a single fight he actually won, doesn't have God Ki like a majority of the fighters in Dragon Ball Super who are able to compete against fighters who do. It's almost like God Ki isn't a prerequisite to scale to the level of a Dragon Ball Super character, and we could easily assume Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta could compete with a lot of them. Some flapping twig, zero muscle mass, no tail, couldn't become a Super Saiyan without Vegeta bullying him first. To be fair, Vegeta didn't turn Super Saiyan without being bullied by Vegeta either. Flap, you mean what if? What if Goku trained before Z?
What?
Goku, the new guardian of Zeno-sama, full movie, 2024. Why did he kill a guard? He objected to his rampant cheating. This is what Goku with wet hairs look like. The girl beside me saw him and said her ovaries began to hurt looking at him. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. He was the dad who stepped up. POV, you asked about filler on the main sub. There is no false Namek, there is no baseball, and there is no driving episode. I'm pretty sure everyone agrees that the driving episode is canon. Who the flap on the writing team was like, what if Broly and Goku were lesbians? Toriyama, I think. Toei's original idea was to create a female Broly just for the Tournament of Power, but Toriyama made the character of Caulifla to go alongside Kale. Big W since we got more girls to make R34 of.
What?
I don't care what time of day it is, go outside. Why wasn't Goku upset that he got healed mid-fight? Is he not a proud warrior? Chi-Chi doesn't forget that Kefla flirted with Goku once. Her power and speed are far greater than when she was two people. Don't fall for me. This saucy little delinquent is super tough, uses foul language, and beat up my poor Goku. What a hussy. Chi-Chi worrying about Goku's well-being adds an extra year to my lifespan. He's in base form! What the flap is happening? I make my master proud. Would Water Vegeta be able to beat Black Frieza? Water Vegeta is a form of Vegeta that he is able to take whenever he is in water. In this form, he turns bluer and his eyes go blank. He can move at high speeds through the water and breathe underwater. He only uses it once during his battle with Raccoon. His power level increases by 1.
What?
Was about to say no, but then I saw the power boost. Water Vegeta clears. The Bad Ending, art by Fenyo. What if Goku never stopped training?
What?
Breaking news, kids are glued to a violent Japanese cartoon show. Dragon Ball Z is bringing impalement, strangulation to the after-school crowd. As many a young child already knows, Dragon Ball Z, a violent animated series imported from Japan, is a huge cartoon hit. A sort of Pokemon meets Pulp Fiction. The show is much darker than the average kiddie cartoon. Every weekday afternoon on Time Warner Inc.'s Cartoon Network, characters age, die, and get vaporized, suffering far worse fates than Wile E. Coyote ever did. Gohan is not very far behind Vegeta when it comes to the Saiyan brain rot. So that's what it was all about. Well, you may have sucked up some speaking skills from Piccolo, but you're still not that smart. If you really wanted to be the strongest, you could have absorbed me. Kaba mains and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta mains, when they match up on Sparking Zero ranked, they have to win this for their agenda now. Maybe don't call your attack final if you're gonna miss. Every Dragon Ball fan when they start the story mode for Sparking Zero. Hugh Jackman as Vegeta actually looks good. I almost lost, but you can't beat me, Goku. Base Kaba and Sparking Zero be like. I thought don't mess with Dragon Ball fans, we don't watch the anime was a joke. Real question, why not Boo? He would have been so OP for the tournament. Extremely strong, has a healing factor, bro would have went OD. Who's your favorite Dragon Ball character? Goku! Single mothers love dressing their kids like the men that left them. How twisted can a universe be to make the angel tweak out? Bro literally smiled when Universe 9 got erased. If base Kaba is so strong, why can nobody beat Super 17? You're not a real Dragon Ball fan if you don't remember this iconic fight. Who's winning this match? 200 Super Saiyan Gokus and 3 Chaozus versus 1 Super Saiyan God Goku and Yajirobe. Left easily wins. All the Super Saiyan Gokus can just create more Super Saiyan God Gokus due to the ritual. I am neither Goku nor Vegeta. I am Gogeta. Who the HFIL are you? Can you beat Kaba? No. Kaba is Kabaversal, and he neg-diffs my entire universe. Why didn't future Shin call Beerus? Is he stupid? It's not entirely Shin's fault. Beerus sleeps like a corpse. And after Shin died, Beerus became an actual corpse. Feeling bad for GT fans. I don't care if everyone says Kaba is stronger. I like Gogeta more, so he wins. Maintaining the Gogenda is the top priority. I don't know why someone would draw something like this, but I love it. This is the third time that Toei has been trying to tell us that Super Saiyan 4 equals blue. Stop the cope, embrace the truth. First example is the screenshot with Super Saiyan 4 Goku fighting on par with Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Second example is in fighters with both Gogetas, Blue and Super Saiyan 4, being relative to each other with the beam struggle and shattering the dimension, which Sparking Zero also shows, indicating mutual god tier power. Third example is in Sparking Zero with DP. Before you complain about scaling and logic, need I remind you that both are always inconsistent and don't matter. If Toei likes the character enough, they buff them for a fight. Dragon Ball Super power creep is absurd. Just here to remember that this little spoonbait could solo everyone in Namek. They are plumbers! What the flap is happening? Let's go! Dragon Ball fans, when you say Super Saiyan 2 Kaba beats Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Dragon Ball fans, when you say Frieza Soldier number 10,562 solos OG Dragon Ball? It's easy to be loved when everyone forgets your sins. It's hard to be loved when people refuse to see anything but your faults. Maturity makes one to appreciate Yamcha more. These forms suck. They are just recolored Super Saiyan in base form. OMG, yes! These forms are so cool and should be canon! Save me, Tien Shinhan! Thanks, bro. You're welcome. Kaba fans when they are just joking about him beating Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Kaba fans when someone presents a valid argument in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's favor. They must glaze super power scaling like their life depends on it. You're finished, Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. And you are next, Super Vegito. Is Broly Heroes stronger than Broly manga? Heroes Broly is so jacked up that they put him against 2 flopping Vegetos and he still beat them to a bloody paste. Okay, since we are talking about Kaba, can we talk about how big of a downgrade he received in the anime? Dragon Ball Super Broly if it was based. Save me, base Kaba! Thanks, bro. It's for the agenda. Oh? You're getting closer? I can't prove you're a fraud if I don't get closer. Canon? Fanon. She must die so Gohan can go Super Beast 2 Blanco Grillmaster Sun Hyper Transformation. Enough about Kaba and Gogeta. It's time for the true GOAT to show up. That warrior Pui Pui can move in 10 times gravity? I better keep my cake in my spaceship, or I'm finished. Babe, wake up. New agenda just dropped. Forget base Kaba. Base Whis solos GT. Forget GT. My guy solos AF. The duality of women. What amazing power. Look how scary he is. I hope Gohan doesn't try to copy this look. All of this debating and the power scaling, like, bro, just read the manga. Death battle if they weren't biased. What do you do in this situation? With this treasure I summon Base Kaba. And Base Kaba feels a rush of exhilaration. While, for the first time in 16 years, the king of Budokai, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, experiences the height of tension. The most glazed Dragon Ball character in history versus the most glazed Dragon Ball character of today. Found this on Facebook and it made me laugh. Even without the Infinity Stones, Thanos would be a larger threat to the DBZ verse compared to Black Frieza. I thought Doggy Style was kissing while eating spaghetti. You guys are gross. I meet a girl, we start talking, she realizes I'm the drink. She stays. This implies Trunks has multiple girls. Future Mai, present Mai, other future Mai. Technically, multiple girls. His plan is to collect all Mais in the time stream. That's why he became a time patroller. Everyone talks about the Dragon Ball Super Fire Hydrant, Dragon Ball Super Ice Wall, Dr. Giro's door, but no one talks about the almighty Ice Shard Videl threw at Broly. He had to let Gohan go to defend himself from it. How much does it scale? Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, exclusive moves, that makes sense. Son Gohan and Piccolo? Nappa's beam with differing names throughout different sources because it wasn't named in the show or the manga. It's funny when a move becomes that character's signature technique thanks to games. Meanwhile, in the show, it's just a larger than usual ki blast used in an unusual way. He's just a hedgehog! What the flap is happening? Chili dogs. Dragon Ball GT fans? Y'all arguing over Base Kaba versus Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, while I'm still over here trying to figure out how this happened. Who wins? Entire Dragon Ball cast, or Angry 4-year-old? Coughing Bomb versus Hydrogen Baby. Coughing Baby versus Hydrogen Bomb. Yeah, what's Broly going to do against the Great Raditz? Chaditz is simply too strong. Is there a lore reason Krillin got significantly shorter? Necessary adaptation. He no longer needs to crouch to go down on 18. Ending the debate. We know Z Broly can easily destroy galaxies, and this version of Broly is inferior to movie Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Angel Moro with, plus all the energy he absorbed, can possibly destroy a single galaxy. Therefore, movie Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is relative or superior to current Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. Remember, these are separate continuities. GT Goku can use Dragon Fist, so it must be the same continuity as Z movies. This makes sense, considering Omega Shenron required a universe-level attack to be defeated, which base Goku could pull off. Therefore, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is infinitely above any Dragon Ball Super character. How would Super Saiyan 3 Nappa would look like? Why do they make Kid Trunks speak like a Zoomer? No cap? Let's go! Trunks is an iPad baby. Do you think he plays as Goku in Fortnite when his dad isn't looking? Who would win? Base Caulifla, just a torso, blindfolded, earplug in both ears, binged more than 60 ounces of caffeine, just fought an angry Chi-Chi, has the heart virus, or Z Super Vegito full power? Candy Vegito may have a chance. Struggling Sparking Zero players? Everyone else saying Bardock should have won? Yes, you are all wrong. Visualizing in the mirror the man I want to become. Lore-accurate Dragon Ball Super Goku versus Dragon Ball Z Broly. He had to be holding back, right? I mean, all of those people were saying he could beat anyone with one hit, but I didn't even have to go Super Saiyan. Kaba and his favorite victims. Nah, I'd win. Vegito fans the past couple days. Wait till he has to fight Base Caulifla. Goku finally learning Son Gohan is a child might be the best character development arc in Dragon Ball history. How the flap Mr. Satan was able to shove Gohan here? Because he's Earth's strongest warrior. He was the one who beat Boo. Just wanted to say, I have a massive crush on you. Oh, who's the other guy? I added him for moral support. LMAO, are you serious? I'm here for you, man. Do your thing. Good morning to everyone except the person who did this. I am the strongest. No, I am the strongest. I can't believe I'm still alive at this point. Same. You want to go to Mick Satan's, son? I'll get you a kid's meal. Dad, I'm 25. So you don't want apple slices, nuggets, and a toy? That would be nice, actually. Hi, you're pretty strong. Would you like to fight sometime? No. You are a reckless, violent man, and I refuse to humor you and endanger others in the process. Saiyan pride be like, you, a proud Saiyan, turned his back on the enemy and ran away. This is what Champa saw from the sidelines while Kefla was getting defeated by Goku. Gohan ain't never beating the allegations. Most women cut their hair short as they get older because hair gets thinner and less full as they age. But 18 is supposedly ageless, so she does this because she wants to? Neat. Bardock has a special message for all R34 artists. Stop drawing my wife having Bible study with Kakarot, you sick flaps. Same energy. I'm flapping sick of you degenerate flapping gooners shipping me with Caulifla. How about you smelly flaps ship me with my flapping wife? Huh? Ever thought of that? Novel flapping idea, right? Now go take a flapping shower. I'm going to stop time and pull down your pants. Ginyu forced. Bruh, someone gotta tell Goku and Vegeta to get DNA tests for their kids. My brother in Christ, how is Gohan able to go Super Saiyan if Yamcha is human? Two different vibes. This is where I found Gohan's body, little me. How a bummer. The drink and the juice box. Excuse me, he asked for the toy! Like father, like son. Thanks for fixing my mental health. I literally just let you Bible study my 4-star Dragon Balls. Are you the strongest, Gojo Satoru? He really didn't have to use blue against everyone. In Super, it is stated by Goku himself he wants to see how Krillin acts against a jarring power difference. Goku did use blue, but because he wanted to test Krillin, and he knew Krillin couldn't sense God Ki, so he could hold back without him knowing. That moment when Zeno realized that Goku was flapping stupid. Bald, manlet, poor, loser, still gets the 10 out of 10 Hot Giga Stacy. How the flap does this happen? He isn't a loser, that's the trick. 4chan users are forgetting the way people find love, being a genuine good person. My Ozaru drawing turned out nothing like I expected. Where did I go wrong? No, the L this man is using needs to be scientifically researched. How did he take so much? Alright, our wedding will be in 1200 years then, okay? In our glass tribe, marriage requires reaching a certain age. For me, it's another 1200 years. So please, wait for me until then, okay? See ya, darling. Technically, not an L. Yamcha gets to keep his body in the afterlife, right? See, that's what I'm thinking too. Yamcha is going to keep his body after he passes. We already saw it in the Buu Saga, and Yamcha is way more powerful now than he was back then. So, in the afterlife, Yamcha can maybe keep whoever becomes his wife in this world and get Vidro later as an extra wife. Yamcha just has a long-term plan set up. Where does one get a Frieza mannequin? He's not wrong. Mrs. 18? She's a baddie. I know a guy with a little cucumber that sounds like an owl. Who? Exactly. What if Kaba and Caulifla fell in love and were not betrayed and trapped in the time chamber and nothing bad happened? Hear me out, guys. Toriyama does not flap around with vehicles. Aliens broke young Gohan's neck on his 6th birthday in outer space, and y'all wonder why that man wanted to change his career and get out of the game. My window cracked, so I fixed it the only way I know how. What was Vegeta's craziest kill? The Ginyu Force? Android 19? Nappa? The Frieza Force? Still Nappa. He killed like the 3rd last Saiyan for the LOLs. Here's what I imagine Gohan's thought process was like in those seconds. This bogus Cell's scared out of his wits. Maybe I'll toy with him a bit. Gohan! Screw it, I'm not Vegeta. Frieza got his cake beat and came back looking for Goku with his dad. The biggest fraud in DBZ. Canonically surpassed by the young Vegeta despite having the power to destroy numerous planets. Screen time solely consists of him being scared of Frieza, Beerus, and Baby Broly. Pretty much completely overshadowed as a character by Bardock, who, while weaker, actually has massive balls of steel. Never sees his wife, probably just created Vegeta by spooning into a jar. Killed by Frieza in his base form. His master, who sat on his throne and took his child. Got his planet killed, according to Super, for a flapping pillow. Exiled his own younger son Tarbell just for being weak. Somehow is still king of the Saiyans. Nothing is stronger than family. These people do know Goku is not immortal, right? What would actually happen to Goku if he was locked in the time chamber for 1,000 years? So, look though, bruh, I'ma need y'all to hear me out real quick. Aw man, we can't go in here, Vegeta. It says 18 plus, there's only 2 of us. You are so flapping stupid. Let's just invite more people. Do y'all think Vegeta had his V-card before he met Bulma, or was he clapping alien cake? Poor Piccolo. I can tell this artist draws H-anime. Aw, thank you so much. Duh! Never accept kisses from thoughts. What the flap is wrong with you? I'm your mom. Which couple do you think has a better time during date nights? Use boiling water to eradicate weeds. The ladybug who is chilling on a leaf. Who's getting the best Bible study dome? Goku. Goku's Unspoken Riz by Goku Trash. Can't resist the, "Hey, it's me, Goku!" If I was Vegito, I would have whipped it out so fast if I saw a few Zamasu like that. A Saiyan would rather die than run from an enemy. Which would Vegeta pick? Grow old and die with Bulma, or become God of Destruction and be immortal? Loopholes. Make Bulma immortal with the Dragon Balls, make Bulma have the same powers and immortality like Whis with the Super Dragon Balls, live with Bulma till she dies and then become the God of Destruction, but I guess screw the grandkids and their descendants. Keep picking the Bulma-see. There is a threat on Earth. Vegeta? Goku? Gohan? Unpopular opinion, but I wish Goku sounded like a hillbilly in an English dub. Comes back to this tweet after a shower. Kid Goku, but with the voice of Bobby Hill. Vidal's multiple men. The I know I'm old, but I can still flap you up if I wanted to anime stance. I don't know, man. Gohan was in the field. I don't blame him for wanting to retire early. What would their name be? Truhan. Gunks. Krillin, may I ask what you're planning to do with that android? He's gonna insert his flash drive in it and play some games. Dragon Ball may be a fictional series, but it has inspired many people around the world to work out and get in shape. Vegeta's neck had the most substantial character development in Dragon Ball. Waiter. Welcome back, sir. Goku. Thanks, I'm starving today. Chef in the back. The entirety of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super summed up in one image. Whatever world-ending threat that has arrived, you're a colorful bunch. The Z-Fighters. We don't want to fight you. Goku and or Vegeta. Actually, I would very much like to fight them. Real character progression. Very eye-opening. So some DBZ spoonbait just said this pink kid could solo the entire Naruto-verse by himself. I haven't watched much DBZ, but it's silly to think this beast wouldn't get beat or outsmarted by all the ninjas. Sit down, DBZ spoonbaits.
What?
How do we tell him? Naruto? I sense good in you. Kid Buu? Throws a large ki blast. Naruto? Kurama! Kurama? The flap am I supposed to do? Catch it? What if Broly was American?
What?
Kakarot! In America! The I could have been the coolest character in the anime, but the writer did me dirty squad. Do you think Yamcha cuts Gohan's hair, or does Gohan just base his hair on Yamcha? Now that I think about it, Yamcha is the only guy Gohan interacts with that actually needs haircuts. That moment you realize Goku only bites real threats. Slaps Bulma. That's my Bulma! Kills Chi-Chi and Goten. You're gonna pay for this! Beats up Videl. Now you answer to me! Hits Android 18. Run! Fellas, if your girl has long noodle arms, has prominent ears, and is a tsundere, then that's not your girl, that's Piccolo. Guys, this is how we get a black Super Saiyan. Which version of Vegeta do you prefer? I am a Saiyan who sees himself as a fully fledged Earthling, I overcame my obsession with surpassing Kakarot, and now I spend my time with my family and friends. Earth is my home planet, and I will always defend it no matter what. Kakarot, 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 Kakarot. Depends. It is true that GT is a more mature version of Vegeta, but it also comes with having a finished story arc. He is no longer part of the main story plot in GT, since he is too similar to Goku in GT to form an interesting duo, and no longer cares about surpassing Goku. He is just a super good friend of Goku, living his life after understanding what made Goku number 1 and better than him at the end of the Buu saga. Super Vegeta, not being a finished and matured character, allows the story to continue. Thing is, that the day Vegeta gets rid of his pride, Saiyan ego, and rivalry with Goku, he will be sent to the sideline like Piccolo or Krillin. When you tell your dad someone's bullying you, so he pulls up to the school, but gets his cake beat too. You couldn't stop me before. Goku with epic music and a new hair color. I was alone before. When you finally run into the lesbian who's been leaving kissy emojis under your wife's pictures. Goku's important message. Stop drawing me with Caulifla, Kefla, and Vados. I am married with 2 sons and I love my wife. Dragon Ball Logic number 352. Thank you for always coming over to play with my son. No problem. Beast Gohan's hair is so big that it broke the manga panel. Do you have magic hair? Magic hands? Do animals talk to you? Cursed? Kidnapped or enslaved? Do people assume all your problems got solved because a big strong man showed up? You say Goku solos because of in-depth power scaling. I say Goku solos because I like him more than his opponent. We are not the same. Dragon Ball fans will see this and call it drip. Barber, what you want? Gohan? Well, I really like my wife's old haircut. Barber, I got you, fam. The goose has collected all the Dragon Balls. The dragon is summoned and asks, "What is your desire?" The goose honks. The dragon says, "As you wish," and then the dragon disappears. Nothing noticeable has changed, and that makes you nervous. Dr. Zero, I watched your fights with a tiny spy robot, including your fight with Vegeta. Goku, did you see my fights on Namek? Dr. Zero, no. There was enough data to determine how strong you could get. Goku, okay, get in. 12-year-old me after falling off the roof of my house. 29-year-old me after sleeping on one side for too long. Dragon Ball Z AI movie cast. Jackie Chan as Goku, Jet Li as Vegeta, Scarlett Johansson as Android 18, Samuel L. Jackson as Piccolo, The Mummy as Tien, Johnny Depp as Android 17, Hulk Hogan as Mr. Satan, The Rock as Nappa, Kim Jong-un as Android 19, Squid Game boss as Master Roshi, Titanic Boy as Future Trunks, Arnold Schwarzenegger as Android 16, John Cena as Raccoon, Kevin Hart as Krillin, Chris Rock as Frieza, and Snoop Dogg as Beerus. Sup, babe? I'm the man who killed thousands of people, your friends, and your boyfriend. Wanna hang out? Okay, sure. Hey, babe. I know I said that I didn't give a flap about you and our son and abused my future son, but wanna get married? Okay, sure. Hey, babe. I know I neglected my son, killed tons of people again, and almost killed you for my own selfish desire, but are you willing to forgive me? Okay, sure. Then, something just snapped, something inside of me. Then? Now. Screw the who would win in a fight debates. Who would be the better worker? Both of them getting fired day one. Vegeta for getting angry at something, and Goku for not knowing what a phone is. So it's a matter of who gets fired first that day. My guess is Vegeta. Trying to educate these people is like trying to reason with a brick wall. Gohan is much stronger than Kid Buu. Kid Buu is just more erratic and dangerous. Lies! Lies! What did Apul mean by this? Sometimes I fantasize about Ginyu coming home drunk and beating me until I feel numb. Dragon Ball Z is basically, you can beat my cake, but wait until that dude Goku get here. And Naruto is basically, you can whoop my cake, but wait till that dude Naruto has a talk with you. From all Naruto fans, flap you. That one friend that's valid to pull up to the barbecue. There's a person here dressed as Z Broly. People are paying her to step on them. I'm not joking. Reason number 9001 that Dragon Ball Z fans are the superior fanbase. Simba, do you see those two beams of light over there? Yeah? If the purple one touches the ground, we're all flapped. Dad, are you doing taxes? Yeah, don't tell your mother I know how to do this. Goku may be able to rival other gods, but the IRS is too powerful. Androids have unlimited stamina. Androids have unlimited stamina. This is the reason she picked him. His unmatched mastery of his Destructo D. Random strong protagonists exist? Goku fans? When someone asks why Dragon Ball GT isn't canon. When the homie loses focus during the group Bible study session. Gohan, you've gotten soft. Promise you won't cry. I promise. Other fandoms? A really unpopular retcon just happened. Added to the wiki. Dragon Ball? Toriyama said that achieving Super Saiyan is all about how many S cells you have. That's flapping stupid. We're ignoring it. Dom, stop! You can't win without Super Saiyan. You don't need Super Saiyan. When you have family. You thought an M tattoo will give you an easy win? Think, Vegeta, think. Toriyama is always the blueprint. We live in a society where men love this guy more than their own girlfriends. I don't know a single girl who would fistfight a god of destruction for the sake of my protection. What kind of transformation girlfriend has? He is my neighbor, Vegeta. He is a pain in my behind. I get a Super Saiyan, he must get a Super Saiyan. I get a Super Saiyan 2, he must get a Super Saiyan 2. I get a Super Saiyan 3, he cannot transform. Great success. Always puts a smile on my face to see these two reunite. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. 5-year-old me wanting to be like Vegeta. Me now. I'm in this photo and I don't like it. 2015. Make Gohan great again. 2023. Unearned power-up transformation. Trains Gohan once, considered his father. Considered a bad father, even though he trains with Gohan twice, sits and waits for his ceremony to become Mystic Gohan, sacrifices his life with Cell for his son's mistake, in fact, sacrifices his life multiple times to protect the planet, stops Frieza from killing him on Namek, ignores the rules of the afterlife to punch Bojack in the face to save his son, lets Gohan put his job and family in front of competing in Zeno's tournament. Choose your advanced primate super form. Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan 4. Tons and tons wrong with GT, but the Super Saiyan 4 design was not one of them. If Goku was in the Avengers, he'd give Thanos the Infinity Stones to see how strong he would get. It's always, can he beat Goku though? But never, how is Goku? Flirt back, goddammit! How? The prince she wants me to be? The prince I want to be. Tournament of Power, 48 minutes, 34 episodes. Fusion, 30 minutes, 6 episodes. Namek Explodes, 5 minutes, 8 episodes. Androids Appear, 3 years, 1 episode. The entire Buu saga takes place over the course of 2 days. Bulma and Chi-Chi switch places for 2 weeks. Who breaks first? Bulma. She'd hate living in the country without working on projects or having the highest technology at her disposal. Every single time. how the Tournament of Power would have ended if it was based. Save me, Kefla! Okay. Thank you, Mommy. You're welcome, baby boy. Bro thinks he's Beerus. From now on, I am a god of destruction. Hey Vegeta, do you have a sewing machine? Because it looks like you have a hole in your trunks. Yeah! Boy, I say boy, your final flash ain't nothing more than a flash in the pan, boy. You missed it. Flew right over me. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with a blast like that, boy. No wonder you're called a Saiyan. All talk and nothing else. Now pay attention when I'm talking to you. Mom, can we have a Beerus? No, we have a Beerus at home. Beerus at home? Wi-Fi drops down by 1 bar. Video quality. I saw this and barfed a little in my mouth. Your anime is cool and all, but the main character still can't beat Goku. How it felt when you got in trouble at school and your dad showed up and took your side. Android 18 only got with Krillin because she had nowhere else to go. I am super jealous of Krillin and forgot about Android 17. When you gotta accept an award at 8, but kill Goku at 9. Smartest Dragon Ball fan. I mean, he can't be mid if he pulled 18 and Marin. Bro, wait, what the flap? He didn't pull Marin? Ain't that his flapping daughter?
What?
I mean, to be fair, in his defense, you did say Marin with 2 R's instead of Marin with 1 R. Her? My friend wants to hang tonight. Got any cute friends for her? Me looks at my boy. Heck yeah, I do. My boy. I boosted my chi just up to the point where I might snap, while still maintaining control. That's how I'd best describe it. Gohan out here weaponizing mental illness. No, all the new transformations are just recolors. They should just use something original, like this 27-year-old design. All of these forms look so damn clean. I can't for the life of me understand how Vegeta had a difficult time beating a mofo that stands like this. The fact that Bulma is a billionaire and her friends are still struggling shows how she's the real antagonist. You're just taking these attacks so the people that are around you die. Your dad didn't dodge and he got himself killed. My dad didn't dodge and he's been dead for over 15 years. Am I going to have to sacrifice myself so you can learn? Think, Gohan, think. So you're just gonna let me transform? Yes. So you're just going to let me power up? Yeah. Me closing 50 plus tabs after a furious and exhausting self-Bible study session. So, if you let me achieve my perfect form, I'll kick your behind. Vegeta. You will? This is the pure evil villain all other pure evil villains worship before going to sleep at night. Dad? Why are you still going to your girlfriend's house? You two already broke up. Son? Oh, I'm dating her mother now.
What?
Dad? My son. A god! Somewhere in an alternate timeline. Android 17 and 18. Dude looked like Android 3000. Breaking news. Even a priest has to admit Goku could beat Jesus.
What?
Local priest Father Jonathan Sampson admitted that anime character Goku could beat up Jesus, the Son of God, if the two were to ever fight. Everyone jump! I'm not moving my cake off this chair. Flap yeah. Super Saiyan Awakening Nappa. The kids these days don't want to become Super Saiyan anymore. Values are being lost. Bang. I'm getting sick of you, you heartless scumbag. I see. Enough. Bah! Domain expansion. Domain expansion. Jellyfish Orchestra. His key is very low, but I feel like I should stay away from those things. Yo, SpongeBob, long time no see. I don't want to fight you, Cell. I wouldn't want to fight me neither. Sometimes I keep forgetting that Gohan probably has one of, if not the most flapped up childhoods ever compared to other kids in anime. Let's see. Kidnapped by uncle, watches uncle and father both die before his eyes, kidnapped by Green Slug Man, trained by Green Slug Man, i.e. getting shot with laser beams, punched, kicked, and chased by demon dinosaurs, fights monkey aliens from outer space, gets flapping rocked, loses Green Slug Man, very sad, commits near murder by almost destroying main monkey alien, then goes to an alien planet to revive his father's dead friends because of monkey alien, i.e. witnesses murders by the dozens, including child murder. This is also extended to witnesses near genocide of a peaceful race. Fights space evil Germans, gets a broken neck, fights space tiny mustache man, watches father's friend and one of his only friends die, watches father geek out and beat up space tiny mustache man, watches planet father was on blow up, assumes father is dead. That's also not even Cell Saga yet, so yeah, I'd say he had a pretty flapped up yet exciting childhood. You know, it says a lot when Super Boo, a primordial being designed only to destroy, is entirely capable of reading, and fans of the series are not. If I could read, I would be very offended. Hear me out, guys. This piece of candy can solo Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, and 95% of shonen anime. Just think about that. We are all ready for the tournament. I even brought some sensu beans. Are you sure that's enough for the whole enemy team? I think he's still mad about the Cell games. Are you winning, son? Oh, you forgot your card? Well, anyways, like I was saying, so Goku is a Saiyan, but he was raised on Earth. When that day comes, everybody will love me. Because I will be the next Super Saiyan! Realistically, what kind of job could Android 18 get with her experience and talents? Bodyguard. Did you guys see this new arc? So, nobody is going to talk about that time where Yajirobe was able to puncture a hole in a Dragon Ball? Is this canon? You still call our dad Daddy? Hey, Trunks. Look, Patrick, we've got superpowers now. What's your superpower? Hey, you going to sleep? Yes, now shut up. If Gohan had Bible study with Videl, would he shoot out a Masenko, Kamehameha, or Special Beam Cannon? What the HFIL is Goku doing? The poster that Chinese used for today's China vs Japan football match at FIFA 2026 Asian qualifiers. Frieza is seething right now. Why was Vegeta so scared in the first Broly movie? Because he is Broly. 3 foot tall 3D printed Majin Vegeta statue I made. Nice 1-to-1 replica of Vegeta. A teacher from my school who dressed up as Master Roshi this past Halloween. I hope he wasn't also method acting as Master Roshi that day. Which DBZ character do you see? I made this yesterday. Who else is it supposed to be besides Piccolo? Little Green. Got my first tattoo today. Parent and Child Kamehameha by Hifumi 0123. In this scene, is Goku Super Saiyan 2 blue? This form is called animation error. Why is Vegeta in his birthday suit here? Just a dramatic hallucination on Goku's part. His intrusive thoughts won. Final flash? So, does this imply Frieza was recording when he blew up Planet Vegeta? It seems like the kind of sadistic thing he'd do. I I suppose it's not impossible. I don't think the red dot is intended to indicate that it's recording like a camcorder, but I could imagine Frieza as wanting to rewatch the planet's destruction anytime uncomfortable thoughts of Super Saiyans cross his mind. I mean, if I were watching a planet explode, I'd probably try and record it for posterity. I mean, it's a whole planet with an advanced species. It's been there for billions of years, and I mean, you could at least film its last moments. However, Frieza probably recorded it so he could play it as an unskippable ad before every SpaceTube vid Vegeta watches. Found these awesome Dragon Balls at the thrift store. Bulma really needs to increase security at Capsule Corp. Father and Son by me. Yo, a drawing where Goku isn't cheating on his wife or experiencing domestic issues. If Purunga came first, why is this guy called Super Shenron? Because Super Shenron is more marketable than Super Purunga. Why was Goku's head wrapped like this? That whole fit is a Journey to the West reference. Also, to explain why they couldn't recognize him, his hair is a dead giveaway, it's Goku. Yes, because without his hair, he'd look like Yamcha. Everyone looks like each other in Dragon Ball. You and Frieza would get along great. Which style do you prefer? They captured lightning in a bottle with the Broly movie designs. Artwork by Hyde Drogan. I know these two art pieces are unrelated, but it's fun to imagine that there's an alternative story where Launch somehow defeats Broly by shooting him. Let's play a game. Caption this fan art by Amiz06. Daddy's little princess steals the show. Who had the best outfits? Bulma. Dragon Ball GT was very messy, but I think it was able to hit emotional heights Super never got close to. I figured this out, guys. Dragon Ball timeline. Chi-Chi is a good mother. Everybody wants to give her crap, but if you analyze her reasons, then you can see why she does what she does. Wanted both of her sons to attend a good school so they can live a healthy lifestyle. Sometimes understands that Goku's gotta save the world. She trained Goten and he went Super Saiyan at 7. She cares about her family. She just doesn't want them to get hurt, or worse, killed. Also, most of Chi-Chi's worst moments are filler. In the manga, she's not much more than Goku's wife. Flap, in the manga, she doesn't force Gohan to study. Gohan chooses to study. Chi-Chi merely encourages him to study. A raging fusion, Broly and Gohan Patara. Anybody else remember the old official DBZ website from the early 2000s? You just awoke a memory in me I forgot existed. This is disgusting. Get this trash off my screen. Dragon Ball is the only series with short husband, tall wife representation, and they're erasing it. They're erasing our culture.
What?
I adored the extra time these two got in the Tournament of Power. Krillin calling 17 his little brother lives rent-free in my head as well. There's a person here dressed as Z Broly, and people are paying her to step on them. I'm not even joking. For a photo, right? Right? On this day, 200 years ago, Goku saved the Native Americans from Omega Shenron. They asked what they could do to repay him, and Goku replied, "I'm hungry." Thus, the first Thanksgiving feast was born. Girls with the time machine? I am your granddaughter. Really? Me with the time machine? Call the red one Saiyan God, and the blue one Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan Blue sounds stupid. Get out of my house! The type of pose Piccolo drops before getting brutally spooned. He got mad because I asked him to train me. This dude told me if I bought him a 40, he'll teach me the Kamehameha right now. I asked my girlfriend who these characters are, and this is what she said. Goku, Young Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, Mr. Satan, Akira or something, Goku's wife, Goku's sister, Clown King, Kid Goku, One Punch Guy, God, Boo. Why did King Kai have a car when his planet had a diameter of 63 meters? For the flapping drip factor, you clown, look at that thing. Papa told me the only ones I were never to lay a hand on were the God of Destruction Beerus and Majin Buu. Meanwhile, Chi-Chi and Bulma. Serious question. If a Saiyan died in Ozoru form, would they remain in Ozoru form as a corpse and skeleton, or just revert back to normal? In Dragon Ball, you either get completely disintegrated, or you have just enough time to transform back to normal. Honestly, I can't even blame Beerus for being pissed, cause he flat out asked Boo politely for a pudding cup, but Boo's fat and greedy behind wanted to hog them all. Is there any reason why Trunks needed to do this hand dance before he does his ki attack? To boost his swag. The exaggerated swagger of a half Saiyan teen. Cell is the hardest dude ever, posted up in one spot for a week waiting for dudes to come run his fade. Let's finally put this debate to rest. Who was at fault for Cell achieving his perfect form? Krillin was dealing with a trolley problem, and he had to face the dilemma of flipping the lever to kill the mostly innocent 18 in order to save the world from the trolley that is Cell. He made the tough choice to not flip the lever and instead destroy it. Vegeta had the ability to blow up the trolley with a remote bomb and eliminate the need to even make the choice in the first place. Instead, he threw away the remote and threw 18 in front of the trolley anyway, just to satisfy his own ego and try to stop the trolley with his bare hands. The one to blame is and always will be Vegeta. Shenron ain't letting strangers slide. Aren't you supposed to grant 3 wishes?
Unknown first-timers only get 1 wish.
Shenron really got a loyalty program for wishes. Goku stealing Roshi's glasses. Artwork is done by none other than the GOAT Fenyo. Bro, how is Goku inspired by Wukong? Goku was made in 1984, Wukong was made in 2024. Maybe it's the other way around.
What?
You're so stupid you'd fail a blood test! Sparking Zero players celebrating their victory against a father of 4 who just got off a 12-hour shift. What the flap does Gohan have to study for? What the flap is so important? He's been studying since I was a kid, and I'm an adult now. God damn. He's an entomologist and studies newfound species like the ant he talks about in the movie, probably inspired by Android 16. Bro could literally get a spaceship and explore new planets, and he is studying bugs on Earth. Bugs that can turn Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan was the funniest line in that movie. It would have been hilarious if they immediately killed him again, right there on the spot. Do you know who you are hurting with this carnage? The people I absorb. No, Gohan's education. Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z art style. Is this a Dragon Ball Daima manga? Gohan, help! We can't access our powers like this! Oh, I remember how to fix that. Hey, wait a second. Oh, come on! I said I was sorry! How Piccolo was posted up with the Saiyans. Move a chair? The timeline. What is the pinnacle of human engineering? Me? Never judge a book by its cover. I've been clowning on Piccolo for years because of his kicks, not knowing this man was dropping $1,200 on Gucci kicks. 3 versions of Kid Goku, artwork by Salva Makoto. Gohan at the end of a saga? Gohan at the start of the next saga. It's only been 2 weeks. Bibbidi, bobbidi, boo. Every time I see this trash, my brain starts to melt. If Goku can really beat Gojo, how exactly does he get past the infinity? How the rest of the universe interacts with gods? How Earthlings interact with gods? Arnold Schwarzenegger is slowly becoming Master Roshi. Does this mean we should start a Dragon Ball Evolution reboot? Shin. How could our mortal level be so low? Meanwhile, race of planet destroyers, Frieza committing genocide for profit, Beerus blowing up planets based on food quality, this guy, Galactic Patrol blowing up planets and races for being dangerous. What the heck was going on in Universe 9 for it to be half the number of 7s? LOL, okay, Shin. Glens don't have genders, so we aren't exactly men or women. I now decide to think that Shin can grow bazongas if he wants to. If Gohan kept his teen haircut. Aladdin by Bonash. I'm sorry, Aladdin, but I can only give you the wish if they follow the next 3 rules. I can't make that anybody fall in love with you, I can't bring people back from the dead, and I can't kill anybody. Okay, so bring me these 7 balls. I wish you kill Jafar.
Wish granted.
See? It's not so difficult. Hot take time. Frost is such a boring waste of a character. I know it seems generic to have an alternate universe of Universe 7 be just good Frieza, but him being a kind, honorable man was really fun to see. They also could have left in the fact that he cheated, not because he's bad, but because he needed the money to fund his projects and save people. That would have been interesting and still him in the wrong, but more sympathetic and understandable. But no, just make him just as bad as Frieza and do nothing cool or interesting with him at all. Super Saiyans according to Chi-Chi. Hey Vegeta, we are super delinquents. Yes, Kakarot. Let's skip class and go fight a gang in the streets or go speeding on motorcycles. Yeah! 7 years ago, Goku unleashed one of the greatest Kamehamehas in the franchise ever. Hadn't he landed the attack on time, Kefla would have killed Goku. The audible "oh flap" we all said when he rode that flapping attack and blasted her point blank. Drop the weirdest image you got about Goku. Flap, yeah, I'm so strong. I hope you had fun beating your cucumber. Now it's my turn. Dad, are you doing taxes? Yeah, don't tell your mother I know how to do this. What she sees before I eat that Destructo disc. Vegeta, you see this trash? Yes, Kakarot, I see it. Piccolo, do you see it? Yes. What the flap, I see it, Vegeta. Gohan, help us out here. I see it, Piccolo. I'll take care of it. Don't bother, Gohan. Let a god destroy this trash. No, Lord Beerus. Let me take care of this one. It's alright, Whis. Let Dada take care of this. Flap all of you! I'm going in! When Naruto got his first Beyblade. If Vegeta could grow Cybermen with a higher power level than Raditz, why did he tell the latter to go recruit Goku for a mission? Nappa answers the question right there. Comparing only power, they are equal to Raditz. Cybermen aren't intelligent, they don't grow and adapt. They probably can't even strategize. Not only that, but do we know if Cybermen can even shoot ki? Raditz is more versatile and can also multiply his strength with the Great Ape transformation. I'm going to touch you. Nappa Super Saiyan forms. Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4. Bulma's mom don't give a flap. Here you are, Goku-chan. Have some alcohol. What do you call this fusion? Goofy. Why didn't he go beast here? Because he's dead. What kind of fusion will this make? And they can fuse for a while, making them stronger. Gotta love that extremely vague "for a while," so the fusion can defuse right before winning. Calling it now. Zero mortal ad response. If a hungry lion kills and eats a deer, is the lion evil? They both are evil for being alive. Now that we know that Shenron only grants only one wish to everyone except the gang, that explains Shilai's one wish. Goku and the gang brought him back from the dead more than once if you count Kami/Piccolo. They can get special treatment. The way Gohan always shows how much admiration he has for Goku. I mean, so would I if my dad was flapping Goku.
What?
If your dad was doing what to Goku? Vegeta and Piccolo talk about Goku's kissing problem. Artwork by Super R Illustrations. So, apparently, throughout his whole married life, Kakarot doesn't know what kissing is. Sorry, my hearing wasn't that great the first time. Could you repeat that? Is Moro really just a copy of Cell? No, Cell Max is. You know, probably the most realistic thing that has ever happened in Dragon Ball is people refusing to cooperate and help Goku form the Spirit Bomb, even after all the flap they've been through. I feel like this statement ruined power scaling. Goku's base is strong as Super Saiyan God because he absorbed it in Battle of the Gods. Which part in the series made you physically angry? This was posted by Gohan. If you had instant transmission in real life, what would you use it for? Does it make the sound when you use it? If not, I'd use it to get snacks at midnight. Can't believe I just realized that. Vegeta Can't Handle the Language Barrier by Eden Artista. You are not a Sigma, Dad. What does that mean? Negative aura with flies. I don't understand you, boy. Skibbity Riz. What? God Kefla. Just occurred to me that Daima's recent lore drops, Zamasu actually had zero substance to his beliefs. Turns out, Zamasu is in actuality a demon, and on top of that, a mortal. The Kais are only gods in name. Being a hypocrite was already a major part of his character even without the Daima reveal. I think about this more than I should. If Frieza trained the same amount as Goku, everything from Roshi to Whis, how strong would he be? Akira Toriyama had already shown us that Majin Buu would be a new Z-Warrior in the future. He killed a man and turned him into milk for the kid to drink, by the way. Then Abu killed him like half a day later. Can't tell if the GT sub people are joking or being serious. GT always been canon. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. Everything else is filler like Dragon Ball Super.
What?
Dude, Dragon Ball Super is canon actually. The fact the one who is actually right is the one who got downvote bombed, GT bros are something else. I respect the amount of bravery Tien has shown throughout Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super. It's actually kind of funny in a way. He's one of the weakest Z fighters, but this man will take a stand against the Grand Priest if he has to, and say some trash like, I may die here, but I've got to try. Fun fact, Toriyama forgot that Master Roshi can read minds too. That's Jackie Chun, silly. Supreme Kai. The Tournament of Power is super serious. In order to ensure victory, we need a strategy. Goku. The second I see some behind, I'm kicking it. Vegeta at the end of the Buu Saga. Put your hands in the air and give Kakarot your energy! Remember when everyone got mad at Goku for starting the Tournament of Power, when Zeno is going to erase every universe if it wasn't for him? What's your biggest Dragon Ball hot take? I actually enjoyed the Slice of Life episode in Super. Instead of fighting all the time, it was good to see Goku and Gohan spending time with their families and catching up with friends. Hands down, who is the best mom here? Mofos will see the most obvious statement possible and still somehow argue Cell is Universe Destroyer. Dragon Ball Wiki editors after each Daima episode. Wiki editors aren't paid either, so this is a good comparison. Who has period cramps, and why is he attacking females? We need to stop him. I'm a single mom of 2, but it only makes me stronger. How strong? Come outside, bro. I swear to Dende we won't jump you. Dende stuck on the lookout watching Bulma wish for her 4th BBL. Vegeta killing Namekians. Vegeta harming a child. Vegeta killing half an audience. Again him harming a child. Bulma. Daily reminder, Broly saw harassment and wanted smoke on sight. No Twitter, no Instagram, 45-year-old V-card caveman knew that trash was wrong and had never seen a woman. DBZ in Ghibli style. An Ohio cop had to make the ultimate sacrifice. Some crazy boo absorptions. I'm surprised there wasn't a story arc where Good Boo absorbed one of the Z fighters voluntarily to essentially have a fusion and power buff. It would have created a cool moment in the Tournament of Power if Boo was kept in. Perhaps he could have then released the person he absorbed. I don't know how anybody would have stood against Jiren Boo or Broly Boo. What anime universe could Yamcha solo? Yamcha is flapping strong. Piccolo was able to destroy the moon with one-hand blast with a power of 300. Vegeta had the power to destroy Earth with 18,000. Dr. Gero's bugs were following Goku and noticed he went from a power of 400 against Raditz to 8,000 in 1 year. That's an increase of 7,600 odd every year. 4 years passed since then and the Cell arc, and the androids sense a power and link it to the correlation strength of how Goku has been growing. This means Yamcha potentially has a power of around 30k at least during the Cell arc. That's top 0.1% universe strength. Pokemon. His baseball experience would translate nicely into throwing Pokeballs, and his relationship with Puar shows he can form close bonds with magical animals. Opponents that Goku's fought but never actually beaten one-on-one. Master Roshi, Mr. Popo, Hit, Vegeta, Cell, Kid Buu, Jiren, Broly. How many avatars can our champion Yamcha defeat? Yamcha solos. I got into an argument on YouTube over this. Unless some of the earlier avatars can decimate the planet, Yamcha could take them all on at once. Spirit Ball would be like Yondu's arrow, a Kamehameha could squad wipe, and if he chose to keep it hand to hand, a single punch per would be easy. The avatars are cool, yes, but they're just normal humans at the end of the day. A bullet could kill them, so a planetary nuke in human form is overkill. First thing Goku thought about after getting 100 million Zeni. Now Gohan can study as much as he wants. Breaking news, Jake Paul has challenged Mr. Satan, age 58, after beating Mike Tyson, age 58. How to spot a fake Dragon Ball fan? Saiyan original character? Isn't named after a vegetable. Hercule. Goku and Chi-Chi at age 79. Saiyans rapidly age at 80. It's so nice of you to spend time with your mother. Actually, this is my wife. Did Krillin get stronger, or is Cell Max a fraud? He's a human. What the flap is happening? I play baseball. Vegeta every time the opponent is too strong for him in Goku. This flapping sucks, actually. If Supreme Kai's planet is such high gravity, how could Mr. Satan stand there comfortably while Goku had to train just to stand on King Kai's tiny planet? Hercule beat Cell and Buu. Why would standing in high gravity be a problem? Saiyan Repopulation Project. Repopulate the Saiyan race in less than a year. Saiyan/Hybrid Saiyan Bible studies with a non-Saiyan. Deliver and raise the baby in the time chamber for 18 years. Hybrid Saiyan grows up. Repeat the process. Man, I love my fit. I got this thing on for real. Unlike that fella, he does not have that thing on. Damn, I got this thing on for real. Anyone who thinks the Great Saiyan drip is cringe hasn't experienced genuine joy. In the Buu Saga, Dende wished everyone on Earth back to life except for all the evil people. This implies that for a brief period of time, there were canonically 0 Bible study assaulters or PDFs on the planet. And some people say that Goku isn't a hero. Future inmate Trunks. They're scaring away the Gohan fans. Just look at this happy family! Feel nothing but pity for people who think they are too smart for Meathead Shonen because they will die without ever experiencing the clarity of realizing that unlocking a new form to beat the bad guy while hype music plays is in fact the apex of all media. Nice nuanced character writing, you flapping dipspoon. Now check this out. His son ignores him and puts entire Earth in danger. Instead of being a Karen about it, smiles and says, "I'm proud of you and take care of your mother" to him. Doesn't mind to sacrifice himself to repair his son's mistake. Dies saving the whole Earth. Gets called a bad father. Why did Goku never use this ability to become Galactus size again? OP didn't read the Moro Saga. Is he stupid? Read? Finally, a real Dragon Ball fan. Look, Patrick, we've got superpowers now. What's your superpower? This is where I found Gohan's body, little me. How a bummer. Trunks, after finding out that Krillin reproduced with the Ops. I still think it's weird how in one timeline they were genocidal, while in the other they're just people. People say it's because of 16, but there's an argument to be made that Goku dying from the heart virus before they were activated made their programming go haywire, because the one person they were brainwashed to kill just wasn't there, leaving them with an objective that was impossible to fulfill. Me trying to remember the dude who lives in Kinkai's planet. Whis watching Beerus jork his cucumber because angels have to stay with their destroyers at all times. Whis casually mogs the multiverse. So, now what are we supposed to do, Einstein?
What?
How does he know who Einstein is? He's been to Earth once. He listened to a bunch of podcasts while flying to Earth and Namek in the Saiyan ship. It was a long trip. One day, dudes will call you the drink. They'll call me the what? A beverage of sorts? Vegeta's the cup because he is our father. And Bulma's the straw because she is our mother. Half of DBZ is just a room of people doing this. The other half is people doing this, but outside. Krillin and Yamcha look like they need to take a number 2. Roshi looks like he did a number 2 on himself and has made peace with that. Who would win in a fight? You or Yajirobe without a sword? Yajirobe because he has a sword.
What?
I said without a sword. You literally didn't read half of the sentence in a 6-word sentence. Piccolo during that one scene at the end of the Cell Saga. Thank you for letting me borrow your Lamborghini, Krillin, aka the strongest human on Earth. Flap Frieza, they should have brought Ginyu to the Tournament of Power. The power you believe in is easily erased. Shut the flap up. Change now! I don't know why Trunks is the drink, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Is he a tall glass of water or something? It's understandable. Allow me to explain. So Trunks came back from the future, and Frieza was waiting for him. And this dude said, "You think you're the drink, biznatch? You're not even the CUP!" Then proceeds to clown his haircut. What would happen if Vegeta made Kefla pregnant and they all defuse? Who would be the father of what child?
What?
Bro, I'm gonna need you to uninstall Insta. Toyotaro must have really liked Cell Max, because this is the most detailed panel in the manga. It doesn't even look like his art style. I'm a fire in my laser! Anyone else miss Goku's old design? His new one's cool and all, but after the Ginyu fight, something just felt off. Goku finds out that Ginyu's body hasn't trained at all, so he works on it and ends up stronger than he'd ever be as a Saiyan. Why didn't Toei animate DBZ in Z animation style? Are they stupid? Why is Piccolo trying not to laugh? Is he disrespectful as trash? My dad isn't going to lose, isn't he? He's been there before. Vegeta is about to get owned and sent to HFIL, meaning Bulma will be free now. Have to give Trunks the "he's not your daddy" speech. Fortnite now allows shoes, the first of which being Jordans. Perfect. The perfect shoes for the perfect life form. What was Toriyama thinking? This is the future of Super, guys. Get ready, because you have an entire multiverse to explore. New characters and new adventures. Oh, Flap, it's Broly again! Have fun, guys! He was thinking, oh Flap, I could add Broly again and make it work. And he was right. I wish Dragon Ball had actual consequences that the Dragon Ball couldn't just magic away. Huh? What is that thing? I'm concerned that it took Toyotaro's confirmation for fans to believe that Goku has not surpassed Beerus yet. People haven't realized Dragon Ball is still a troll manga at times and Beerus be trolling. Just like when he said Monaka was the strongest person he ever fought. Beerus lies to Goku all the time, like in the Battle of the Gods when he pretended to fall asleep instead of destroying Earth. Beerus has a soft spot for Goku and company, but would never admit it. Sorry, but that's not really my thing. I'm just not that evil, Daddy. Why did Goku Mid call Goku Scouter Daddy? Is he stupid? Why was Chi-Chi still nagging Goku about his training, even after his battle against Beerus? Is she insane? Because Z made her character into mostly a one-trick pony, unfortunately. Weirdly enough, I don't really see people talking about how Chi-Chi as a character has been flanderized. Because no one saw Dragon Ball. This is the type of trash Beerus and Whis would be drooling over. If Beerus spent a week in America, he'd look just like Champa. What seems impossible today will one day become your warm-up. Wait, you guys actually never watched original Dragon Ball? I thought you were joking. If Goku or Vegeta met a battle-crazed Saiyan chick, why wouldn't they cheat on their wives?
What?
How would Dragon Ball be remembered if it ended after the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai? Just a reminder that Goku turned down godhood and dinner to instead pull up his new fiancée up onto the Nimbus and fly off for some alone time. That's how he chose to celebrate his win. And they say he doesn't love her. They lying. Universe 7's team if it was good. What the Flap? Who the Flap is that green moron? Did he paint himself? His name is Pickles or something. Who invited Goku, bro? Who's Goku? Do you mean Carrot? Projecting my period cramps onto Vegeta. You fool! That's just going to give him a Zenkai boost. How do you think Kale and Caulifla got strong so fast? Is there a lore reason why Gohan only utilized his giant form for a second? Is he stupid? This is actually an optical illusion. Gohan did not unlock a giant form. What you're seeing is simply Goku using his small form. However, the framing makes Gohan appear to grow rather than making Goku seem to shrink. Not sure if Toriyama intended for that optical illusion, but you are far from the only one to see it that way, so maybe it was on purpose, I don't know. Why didn't Goku use his tiny form to go into Frieza and then expand to regular size while the others distracted? Is this a plot hole? Why can Vegeta control all 4 elements? Is he the Avatar? Why did Vegeta rebel against Frieza on Namek? Is he stupid? Scouters never lie. Vegeta got swept up in that energy sensing scam on his trip to Earth. You're weaker than me, bro. I can feel it. Completely ludicrous. Ultimate Gohan would beat Kid Buu. Kid Buu would beat Ultimate Gohan. Ultimate Gohan is stronger, but would still find a way to lose somehow. Why did Bulma never go Super Saiyan God again after this scene? Is she stupid? Why would she do that if she's already mastered Super Saiyan Blue? Are you stupid? Who is this kid that hangs around Krillin? It's Goten, can't you tell from the hair? As far as I know, the strongest in the universe. Why does Supreme Kai think Goku is the strongest in the universe when Ultimate Gohan is clearly stronger than Super Saiyan 3? Is he stupid? Dragon Ball fanfic writers on their way to resurrect Cell so he can kill Pan in order for Gohan to get a power boost. How did Omega Shenron survive after that kick to Mr. Satan? Is he immortal? Does this scale Hercule beyond Z Vegito? Wait, some of you genuinely think GT is better than Super? I thought it was just a joke. Both have Mr. Satan, therefore both are good. What if Beerus woke up early? Best case scenario, Beerus is notified by the Oracle Fish that Goku would eventually become his rival and decides to leave for a minute and train him later. An easy place I could see him being trained would be after he gets back from Yardrat. Worst case scenario, Goku tries to pat both of them and gets Hakai'd. Granola was so strong it forced Vegeta to use his most powerful form, Super Saiyan Blue Water Vegeta. Why does Goku say he has 5 children? Does he have dementia? Kid Gohan, Teen Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, Goten, and the Great Saiyaman. How the flap would this even make sense? What if Goku and Vegeta were born as Gogeta and Vegeto? I presume that means they just have the personalities and power levels of Gogeta and Vegeto while being normal, unfused Saiyans. The flapped up thing is that if Vegeta was born as Vegeto, Broly probably wouldn't have been exiled because baby Vegeto would likely have an even higher power level than him. If Perfect Cell was in the Tournament of Power, would he be disqualified for producing Cell Juniors during battles? The rules said no external gadgets, nothing against giving birth. I am not a fighter, but I am a brilliant scientist. Bulma's inventions have saved the day almost every arc. At least Nappa tried. Dear Raditz, I'm sorry to hear about your death. Me and the Prince are heading to Earth in search of the Dragon Balls. I suggested that we revive you, but Vegeta wants immortality. That means we can't help you. On the bright side, we'll reunite you with your brother soon. Sincerely, Nappa. The family. The chalice, the mug, the cup, the straw, the drink, the ice, the juice box. My favorite episode is the one where Gohan was invited to the cookout. Required monthly Vegeta short joke. In the Broly movie, Broly loses his green legendary Super Saiyan hair after Vegeta decided to send Ki. This implied that Vegeta accidentally sent his Ki to Broly instead of Goku, making him weaker. That's even more tragic. Vegeta was so useless, he only helped by depowering Broly with his foul Ki. Why is his Ki green? It's called Aura, bruh. Bro smells like trash. Today marks 40 years since Dragon Ball started. 40 years ago, we saw Bulma shoot a child in the head. Goated way to start a series. Peak design for Nappa Ozaru. Great Ape Nappa keeps his bald head in the 2010 game called Dragon Ball Online. Evil Goku on Dragon Ball AF. Infinity monkeys with typewriters can write Hamlet. The same concept applies to Dragon Ball. The fandom already made infinite Super Saiyan transformations to the point that any Goku transformation already exists if you search hard enough. Ultra Instinct already exists and was probably named Anti-Goku Super Saiyan 57 or something. Now feast your eyes on this! Flexing his dende that is stronger than the gods. That ain't no little green. In the entirety of GT, the only win Vegeta gets is against Nappa. This means if you don't count the Cybermen, Nappa will be Vegeta's both first and last victim in the series. How Goku survived rabies but lost to heart virus? Because rabies attacks the brain and the other one attacks the heart. In Goku's case, there's more to lose from one than the other. This legitimately looks edited. Tien finally unlocked his DLC outfit and needed to show it off. Guys, who wins? Super 17 versus Super 17. What if Dragon Ball Super had Z's animation style? On a scale of Raditz to Nappa, how strong were Bardock and Gas here? I would say Bardock is worth 2 Nappas, and Gas seems pretty even, if not a bit higher. He mostly lost to the lack of experience, but I think it was implied that Gas was stronger, as far as I remember. Guys, did I cook? And I've got less than half of my Ki left. Why is the kitchen on fire? Vegeta's pride is broken again. Not even Zeno can stop what Chi-Chi is about to inflict on Goku. It's 50-50 depending on what money Goku makes. He probably doesn't give a flap, but how do you think 17 felt about 18 and Krillin's relationship? In Super, he refers to Krillin as his brother, so I think he feels positive about it. But of course, someone would actually need to watch the show to know that, so I have no idea to be honest. Multiversal floor. How lucky that the floor can withstand multiversal attacks. Everyone knows that you have to announce when your attack can destroy a planet, or else it doesn't count. Frieza ain't beating the allegations.
That aloof monkey face, you must be Goku's son. The monkey face and rebellious eyes.
Frieza doesn't even care about beating allegations. Bro embraces them, if anything. Bro literally seeks out allegations to add to the list. Why do people like Krillin and 18 as a couple? I like them too, by the way, just curious. Very stable relationship, the main thing. They both seem to be great parents too. Also, very cute how 18 acts with him compared to how she is with everyone else. Can just tell she's absolutely smitten by him. Edit, let's not discount the fact that Krillin is probably packing. I understand that a lot of shonen today prefer more grounded levels of power and less showy moments, but it's really flapping funny that a Cyberman by power level solos a majority of them. Like imagine the entirety of JJK getting spoon stomped by a singular ki blast. My dad isn't going to lose, is he? Dragon Ball fans can't read except the word Goku. Boruto versus anime main characters. Who is the strongest character he can defeat? They just saw a bunch of anime characters and assumed it was asking who the strongest was without reading the caption. What Beatrice wants. Whis, make sure to bring back some of these Earthlings rocks. I believe they called it crack. Who takes this fight? The elephant that crushed Cell Saga's Super Saiyan Goku's hand? Or Namek Frieza? Frieza doesn't even beat Jiro's door. Another brain rot what if from the Dragon Ball fandom. What if Gohan arrived instead of Vegeta?
What?
At this point, I'm just impressed. How does one come up with this? After going insane from the 6th year without Dragon Ball Super returning. It's something to note, Goku and Frieza's arcs on Namek are mirrors of each other. They both arrived on Namek as confident and collected warriors who looked down on the Saiyans for their savagery, but by the end of it, they've lost that composure and break down into barbaric, savage warriors. Krillin and Frieza's arcs on Namek are also mirrors of each other. They both arrive on Namek bald and looking for the Dragon Balls, and leaders of their respective groups, and at the end, they were both blown up and humiliated. Also, Chi-Chi and Vegeta's arcs on Earth mirror each other. They both start the Saiyan saga wanting to get some strong Earth guys' balls, and both are the superiors to one of Bardock's kids. At the end, they were both absolutely physically ruined by Goku. Why didn't Frieza think it through? Is he really this stupid?
I haven't bathed this body in blood for a while.
Frieza! This is Dragon Ball Super, not Z. Our opponents cannot bleed on this show. They really gotta stop bringing him to everything, dog. Who the flap invited Chaozu? What's he even gonna do? The next Dragon Ball movie should be about Krillin and Tien catching up like Gohan and Piccolo did. I think a Nappa movie would go hard. Holy crap, it's Gien and Toku! Just created a new character. What should we name him? I hate everything about you! Tien, if he did one more sit-up. Why didn't Moneto go orange in here? Is he stupid? But why didn't Bardock go Super Saiyan God? He had a whole planet of Saiyans to do the ritual. Is he stupid? No, but everyone else on his planet is. Lil bro doesn't need a pacifier, he needs violence. Power scalar logic be like, sad to see Goku become a puppet of New York. What if Goku was betrayed and controlled by the state of New York? Locked in the Macy's parade for 3 hours until Santa shows up. Goku has always been manipulated by mega corporations. In his first appearance, he gets pressed to become an underage worker as a bodyguard for a Capsule Corp heiress, working for no pay healthcare, or benefits with the intention of defrauding him later from his most prized possession. All of this after being victim of an accident involving company equipment for which he was given no compensation, taking advantage of him because he was an undocumented alien. Why is Yamcha genuinely beautiful in a dress? Not even Force Spirit Vision could separate me from those yam cheeks. Why didn't Dende go orange here? Why is Vegeta scared of a form that his student can one-shot? Is he weak? Why didn't Universe 7 do this? Are they stupid? You see, the rule that nobody can beat Super 17 also applies to 17 Super, so there was no need to since the win was already secured. Who winning this free-for-all? POV, you're a Homelander and Extreme Diff Pan. Bruh, Homelander gets mid-diff by Videl before he even touches Pan. My goat Mr. Satan would solo. Honestly, you could genuinely argue this and not be wrong. Homelander is not dodging an attack from Kid Buu, and he is certainly not tanking a slap from Cell, nor is he making Buu tanks flinch. If Glory Hole was around the same power level as Goku, why didn't he help in the Tournament of Power? Is he stupid? When Goku becomes Super Saiyan 10,000 after Bible studying Zeno's mom, he's not Son Goku anymore, he's Kakarot. Why did he go Beast here? Is he smart? We should ask the real question. Why didn't you go Beast? Are you stupid? Cause Ultra Instinct cooler. Cooler can't go Ultra Instinct. Are you stupid? Then who beat Jiren? Me. Cell Cycle. Here's every image of a Dragon Ball character smiling like Speed that I've managed to find so far. I hate when that happens. When I'm fighting a TN main in Sparking Zero, and all of a sudden 3 Days Grace starts playing. Name any character, and I'll tell you how Yamcha solos. Fictional, right? My girlfriend. Yamcha wins by default because she's just imaginary. Seems like they're doing well in the new timeline. Universe 7, but better. You need 2 more members, so I suggest Mr. Satan and the Goat Farmer with shotguns. Even the ads have it out for Krillin. Fraud Cell strikes again.
Vegeta, can you do something about him?
Vegeta, I need help. My semi-perfect cake can't do anything about it. It's Trunks Super Saiyan Armor who's in front of me. Incredibly disappointing. Never will be TN. Why didn't Universe 7 recruit Metal Cooler for the Tournament of Power? Don't they know that the Big Getty Star enabled him to cheat death? Because he's fodder right now. But make him do like 20 push-ups and he's no diffing Jiren. Me telling my friends Z movies aren't canon? My friend saying Fusion Reborn is canon because in the anime, Goku said they fought Janemba. Why didn't he go Beast here? Is he stupid? Breaking news. Jake Paul will fight Master Roshi, 300 years old, after beating a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. People talk so much about Water Vegeta, but what about Fire Vegeta? Now we need Earth Vegeta. Remember when Goku buried him on planet Namek? Boom, Earth Vegeta. Why didn't Universe 7 just bring like 4 Cell Juniors? Are they stupid? Short answer? Try telling a Cell Junior it's not allowed to kill. It'll look you dead in the eye, laugh, and rip some poor schmuck's head off and play volleyball with it. Could have taken Puar and had her turn into Zenos. Easy win. Turn Puar into Goku. Jiren will punch him and it will be an insta-kill. Easy elimination on Jiren. How mofos feel saying, before creation comes destruction, before swinging a wrecking ball into an orphanage. I refuse to lose to someone who transforms with such a dumb-looking pose.
What?
So, like, do they like this instead? Touching tips with the homie is the ultimate act of manliness. Of course it's better. Unless it's fingertips, of course. Do you think Piccolo would be a better father than Goku if he used the Special Breeds canon? This pic goes hard. Feel free to screenshot. 'Tis the timeline all the hard TN edits are from. Since Old Kai is a creeper who likes human women, yet comes from a species without a gender that reproduces through trees? The only logical explanation is that the elderly witch he fused with was a lesbian. Was it ever explained how Goku got this scar? It's not Bardock, because Bardock has a bandana. Battle scars against Farmer with a shotgun. Why do so many call them androids when they are clearly cyborgs? Are we stupid? Dragon Ball Z if it was drawn in the Dragon Ball Z art style. Why did Goku go beast here? He actually went beast? Turles Kid is smart after all? What's this Frieza form called? That's his older brother who gets all the biznatches, Rizza. He gets all the men too, based on how Goku is looking at that cake. Wait, Commander Red wasn't married. How could he have a son? He happened to like women on the street corner, okay? Magenta does have a picture of both Commander Red and Commander Violet in his table, and mixing the colors red and violet makes magenta, so it implies Violet is his mom. Damn, I didn't know he was chill like that. I've always wondered why or how Toriyama created such a complicated design for Cell, even though he was literally designing him in a rush. Probably seeing something out the window or a picture on a book. Toriyama likes slapping trash together based on random things. Like a lot of Bulma's vehicles were based on random objects, like a lighter, and the Saiyan ships were based on tennis balls. He promised he will change, so I gave him another chance. Leaks on how Gohan achieves a form higher than Beast. Seeing Piccolo kill Shenlong must have been really shocking for those reading the manga at the time. It's the equivalent of seeing someone kill Santa Claus. How far does he make it into Dragon Ball? At last, I have absorbed Saiyan Saga Tien. Why didn't Piccolo just regenerate here? Is he stupid? Why is Jiren such a crybaby? Does he lack confidence? You don't know what I've been through. I've lost everyone I've loved, twice. Skill issue. Why doesn't Goku just train both Pan and Oob at the same time? Is he stupid? Grandpa, are you really leaving? Yes. He fears Pan's potential because she's the granddaughter of the GOAT, Mr. Hercule Satan. If she inherited her father's potential and rage as well, one incident could wipe out the multiverse, including the Grand Priest and Zeno. Not even the Super Dragon Balls could reverse the damage wrought by base Pan. Bulma kinda said it, but I attract bad guys. It really is true if you really think about it. I think without me, there'd probably be peace on Earth. King Kai also noticed this. Goku agreed to stay dead because he's a bad guy magnet, and then in the very day he comes to Earth, the whole planet gets blown up. Is he stupid? The flapped up thing is that Super kind of proves him right. Beerus only came to Earth because he was looking for the Super Saiyan God who turned out to be Goku. Frieza was resurrected, and he immediately decided to invade Earth to get revenge on Goku, though you can argue for half a point since he would still probably do the same exact thing if Goku was dead. Zamasu literally tried to commit multiversal genocide because he was salty about Goku. The Broly incident is another instance of Frieza trying to get revenge on Goku. If Dodonrai is a superior technique to the Kamehameha, why didn't Goku use it instead? Is he stupid? Why is Cell so weak? I thought he was perfect. He trying his best to make that mofo look vicious. Water Vegeta is a form of Vegeta that he is able to take whenever he is in water. In this form, he turns bluer and his eyes go blank. He can move at high speeds through the water and breathe underwater. He only uses it once during his battle with Raccoon. His power level increases by 1. What if someone used the Dragon Balls to turn all the gods and angels into normal people? Kitty got your tongue? Lord Beerus, the god of destruction, in search of food and entertainment. The angel Whis, balancing out his modeling career with real estate business. Why didn't Raditz simply train his tail? Is he stupid? I've been spending the last 3 years training my tail too. Remember the old turtle guy told me to, so now I can even handle my tail being squeezed. Vegeta and Nappa confirmed that Radish is indeed incredibly stupid. Every character other than Earth characters are stupid. Apparently no one else in history had the concept of training at all. How did Universe 6 lose when they had base Kaba? Are you stupid? Universe 7's got Goku mid and Water Vegeta. Of course they won. Who would win, Base Kaba or 1 billion lions? This flapping frame is killing me. What is that jawline? Bulma?
Vegeta, it's Disney Plus and Thrust, remember? What happened to the Thrust?
Vegeta?
Quiet, woman! Haha, DuckTales.
I fought a monkey. I raised a monkey. I befriended a monkey. You tell him, Bubbles.
Vegeta, you idiot! At least take some damage.
What exactly do you think would happen if I had your power level?
Vegeta, you idiot! Don't fall over on purpose!
What the HFIL do you want, Flaphead?
I'm proud of you, Gohan. Bye, son. Princess Bra will do just fine, Jeets.
Bruh, no!
Bruh, yes!
Why do you always resort to violence? At least we humans keep things peaceful.
Like when you shot Kakarot in the face.
This is why I really like the theory that Gero actually modeled Android 13 after a younger version of himself. It's pure headcanon, but side by side, I can kinda see it. How we see Goku? How all universes see Goku? How Caulifla sees Goku? How Vegeta sees Goku? How Frieza sees Goku? How Jiren sees Goku? Important addition to the lore. Goku stayed Super Saiyan in the whole week before the Cell fight. Goten was conceived that week. This means Chi-Chi got her cheeks Bible studied by Goku when he was in the form that murked Planet Killer Frieza, and he was stronger than he was when he killed Frieza whilst Bible studying aforementioned cheeks. Ergo, we can determine that Chi-Chi's cake and box are planetary level at minimum and would solo the Narutoverse. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Vegeta! Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
It's pretty cool how Mighty Mask works as a foreshadowing for Gotenks, even though that was 100% not Toriyama's intention. I'm convinced that Toriyama accidentally wrote every line of dialogue in the manga. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that. What the flap? I watched this movie in theaters, and when this scene came on, I tried to take a picture, but unbeknownst to me, the flash was on, and I saw everyone turn to look at me. I remember watching this trash in theaters, and some musty mofo had his flash on and took a pic mid-movie, and we all turned in unison to look at him. Bulma had the theaters like this. Man, I wish I had that guy's fits. But he probably wishes he had someone else's fits. Damn, I got this thing on for real. This fella does not have that thing on. How did Bulma manage to get Vegeta to smile so candidly for this picture? Maybe this is right after she gave him that clock for his birthday. She probably just said, "You're better than Goku," then snapped the picture when he smirked about it.
I know you are playing me, but you're right.
Goku Super Saiyan, I'm not even gonna lie, I am way too lazy to figure out what number that is. The biggest W for Yamcha. The Dragon Ball Super villains are peak, bro. The villains. Kakarot, his power level is 2. Try again, Dad. It's 0. Who's getting the best dome? Cell is getting his Kamehameha vacuumed after finishing, and she is still going. How to physically repel any Dragon Ball Z fan within a 50-kilometer radius. How GT understood Dragon Ball and how Super didn't.
What?
I don't think I've ever wanted to click a Dragon Ball video less in my entire life. Job interviewer? So, tell me what special interest do you have? Me? I can touch my nose with my tongue. Drop some of your reaction images. This wasn't a fight. It was an execution. This is for Gohan! Vegeta.
I almost had you.
Goku. You never had me. You never even had Super Saiyan 2. Let me get this straight. You think that Dragon Ball GT is peak? I do, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. Most other villains? You are an ignorant fool to challenge me. Don't you realize I am unbeatable? Kid Buu. Drop some goofy-ass Dragon Ball pics. I need them.
Capri-Sun. Monkeys.
I'm gonna touch you. When she says only one of y'all can smash. When the edible finally kicks in. Smash, marry, kiss, ignore. Videl, Android 18, Bulma, Kefla. Smash. Next question. Jiren and Toppo must have so much back pain. Anyone else not like how much of a dummy he was in that fight? And people talk about Super Goku being stupid. If the attack you are using isn't working, just keep doing it over and over again. I'm sure it'll probably work eventually. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super 17 fight. My mom's friends. Oh, look at you getting all tall and handsome. 6-year-old me. My perfectly valid argument. My mom. I carried you for 9 months. When it's canon, but it's so stupid that you gaslight yourself into thinking it's not. I'll go first. Zamasu has seen Goku's cucumber. If I may, Gohan, I suggest you buy a new swimsuit. What do you mean? There is a hole in your trunks. One thing I've learned from my father is to never give up, even when the odds are stacked against you. 8 episodes earlier. I give up. That moment you realize Goku only bites real threats. Fajita, what does the scouter say about his power level? Childhood is when you idolize Goku. Adulthood is when you realize Vegeta makes more sense. Gohan, your muscles have disappeared. Just like you do in my life. I'll always be there for you, Gohan. I am going to beat you to death. But those who'd hurt my friends, I won't forgive. 1995, 2015. Yamcha, tell me a joke. A win against Goku. I don't get it. I know you don't. Wanted to rule the entire universe? Wanted to prove his perfection to the universe? Wanted to cause havoc and destruction upon the universe? Wanted pudding. My reaction every time I see a mortal say something freaky. Lost his best friend? Lost his teacher? Lost an innocent android? Played in the woods. When you decide to skip class and you get an email from your professor saying class is cancelled. So, this is the power of Ultra Instinct. After Baby took over Vegeta's body, do you think he Bible studied Bulma's cake? His inner Vegeta would make him do that. Imagine that's how he infected her. He's trying to sneak around the house, and a needing Bulma, cracked on like several energy drinks, just pounces on him. Baby watches in horror as he loses control of the body for a mere like half hour, and then has a crisis for like the whole night due to not knowing what Bible studying is. Would you lose?
Nah, I'd win.
A few minutes later. Happy birthday, Trunks. I've got a surprise for you. Wow, thanks, Mom. What is it? You will see. Vegeta, come here.
People of planet Earth, lend me your energy.
What the HFIL, Vegeta? I told you to dress up like a clown.
I did.
Vegeta, what is on your head?
What are you talking about, clown?
If you take out the widow's peak, Vegeta's face is literally 50% forehead. My job in chaos? Me clocking out. I relate to Vegeta's ability to keep ignoring a chronic injury. How we see Zamasu? How Zamasu sees himself? How Beerus sees Zamasu? How Goasu sees Zamasu? How you be when having Bible study with her versus when you meet her parents? Girl? But you already Kamehameha'd. How are you gonna give me round 2? Me? Who wins? Trained under the legendary Kami-Sennin, Korin-sama, and literally God itself, at age 13 destroyed the entire Red Ribbon Army all by himself, one of the few last survivors of the incredibly powerful warrior race Saiyans, has the prophecy to save the entire world, can turn into a giant monkey and smash everything, making even his friends fear him, collected all the Dragon Balls twice, has competed in the World Martial Arts Tournament twice and was runner-up both times, is 3 years old. Everyone's talking about Jiren, Broly, Goku, etc., but they're all forgetting the main man.